Oh no!
I know why he
Pains a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I'm walking out.
No, I know he was going.
Tottenham
I don't wanna
clinches
watch.
Europa
Yeah, you don't need to tell
League
us that.
title 1-0 Manchester United.
Welcome to News, Nonsense, and more. News, Nonsense, and more.
Welcome to another episode of News, Nonsense, and More. So, trying to change everything around and wanted to introduce what this channel is about. Obviously, this channel is about bringing, it's broken down into 4 segments. So, just for people who don't know, I know it's something that people are trying to figure out with the first and second episodes or the videos we're putting out there. So, basically, it's broken down to 4 sections. One is the interview with our guest, getting to know their story, who they are, any philosophical ideas, their perspectives in life. That's the first segment. The second segment is news. We go over news that Mike, our other co-host, which you'll never get to see because I'm keeping him, tied up in a dungeon. But he only comes here. He only gets to speak. But basically, he puts in the news because I give him internet. So we can talk about that, give us, the guest and I will give us our own perspective. The third is we have a trivia games, or just any type of game, right? That we have fun. Could be anything from multiple choice to, basic rating games, whatever the trend is nowadays. Changes from time to time. And the number 4 is we react to Instagram videos or, viral videos. And my favorite is reading the comment section. So that's kind of what this podcast is about. And with further ado, I am going to welcome back our guest because we had an issue recording his session because he's technically supposed to be the second guest. But, I love his coconut story so much that I've said that, we have to, if we're going to record it or publish it, we have to record it again in HD, 4K, so that the audience would be able to hear it. So with no further ado, Ashu, welcome back again.
Thank you so much for having me. This is probably something new that I've never done, reappearing in an episode which is not even aired.
Yeah, I know, right? It's because it's very important. As we're going on this journey, right? I have no technical knowledge on, videography or podcast.
Okay.
I'm still recovering from my allergies.
Yeah.
But it's something you learn and grow as time goes on. And, when we did that recording, the audio was all over the place. We tried to save it, so it just didn't work out. And I just didn't want, really bad audio because I figured, it's something, if you're going to do this, we have to do it
the right way,
the best way possible, and learn from there. You know what I mean?
So basically, we're just doing this again for you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys, we're reshooting the whole podcast again, which was fun, by the way. The previous one was fun.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure this one is going to be fun as well.
Oh, this will be, yeah. I think this will be way better because now we kind of know exactly what to say and what to do and how to act. Because the first couple of times, I was nervous too.
Okay.
And I was, I
wouldn't say I was nervous, but I was really looking forward to it. It's a good kind of nervous,
Yeah.
It's like you've been looking forward to this for quite a while. Maybe you've dreamed about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Every guest we have that has come over here gets nervous for the first 10 minutes, then they just start talking.
We just go crazy.
Okay.
That has happened a lot.
Okay, so I got a few more minutes to be nervous, I guess.
Yeah. Be nervous. No, I'm just kidding. I want you to introduce yourself. Obviously, to the audience, they don't know who you are. We know who you are because we had a 2-hour session last time. But I want you to tell the audience who you are and what your journey is like, what you're doing now. I know there was a lot of things that you spoke about how 2025 and 24 for you was a lot better, right?
Yep.
Things that we kind of talked about the first time. So if you'd like to tell the audience.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be really humble for this part.
Be arrogant. It's okay.
Nah. Okay, my name is Ashutosh Pandari. I'm currently a student over here in US. Been here for almost a decade, I think. I am currently unemployed, but I'm more busy right now being unemployed than when I was employed. So this is really fun for me as well. I've been doing so many things socially and being all around like everywhere in DFW, doing this and that. Currently, I'm also doing photography with Bodhi Creation for events, for Bartaman and weddings and like it's Sodasis, what we call 84-year-olds, the celebrations.
I have no idea. What is that?
Yeah, that's when a person gets to 84 years old or somewhere near that. I think they do a ritual, a religious ceremony.
84.
That's like a.
That's such a weird number to pick. 84.
I don't know. I mean,
different
I don't.
people do in like different. But Saurasi is like 84 in Nepali, so they do, and it's like the elderly reaching that status and like taking the status of God and like the
84
elderly
status of God?
Yeah.
I mean,
so that's a ritual from old times. So
I mean,
okay,
it's not too
respect your
it's not too
elders,
shabby
man.
to be
Yeah,
celebrated
listen.
at 84.
Yeah, you're called God.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. That's like bow at my
Bow,
feet.
yeah, exactly. Like,
I mean, which
I
at,
am
at that point,
elder.
most people probably bow at their feet because they're
Yeah.
one of the oldest. So
I guess it's a culture thing.
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But yeah, go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
but I just want to say I'm just a normal guy trying to have fun, live the best life possible, and live every moment to the fullest. That's what I tell everybody. That's what I am doing as well. I never say no to fun.
Yeah,
And
I know.
wherever I go, there is fun always. If there is not, I will create fun for either myself or for the people that are around me, are around me as well. Yeah.
So I know last time you spoke, you recently joined your masters, right?
It's still gonna start though. It still
gonna start. I mean,
hasn't started.
Well, you were working towards it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And prior to that, like when you were working, as I know, being an international student and stuff like that, there's like this whole like you can work, you can't work
Yep.
time frame. You worked as a software developer, right?
That's right.
So for anybody out there that's looking to become a software developer as an international student, because a lot of people probably hear people who are like born here or either like immigrants or they have their where it's easy for them to get a job anywhere, right? They're mostly complaining about like, oh, I want remote,
Yeah.
or I don't want to go to California, or I don't want to go to New York.
No.
You as a student, you don't have that option. Like you want to get the job as soon as possible.
Yeah. Currently, that there was one job offer. I wouldn't say offer, but there was a job opportunity. I would say to move to Chicago and stuff. So I said like this is a couple of days ago. I said, yeah, I'm ready. I'll be there 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. I'll be there.
Yeah.
And being an international student, you cannot really choose. Okay, I want this. You don't get to have preferences. You do what you are offered. Like if you want to go to Cali, if they offer you a job in California, you go and do it because it's really hard to get a job, and especially as an international student, right?
Yeah.
And you just got to make do with whatever you have, however you can, whenever you can. So yeah, that's
No. I mean, and that's good that you said that because I've come across a lot of students, in like the past 2-3 years when I was, in doing IT staffing as well. I did that as well. A lot of them just was like, oh, can you not just get me remote? Do I really have to go there? I'm like, to me, it's like your employers or your job is what, allows you to, broaden your opportunity to get your H-1Bs or if it's your green card. So I like that you said that you were, ready to go there.
especially talking about remote. Okay, yes, it was the norm during the COVID times because before COVID times, everything was either on site or, if you're lucky, it would be hybrid, right? So now that if people are looking for a remote, I'd say why?
Yeah.
There's no fear of COVID. I mean, okay, it's good that there are some hybrid opportunities, but you don't get to know the workplace environment. You don't get to know the people at work if you don't go to site. So I'm really open to going sites. That's something I really looked forward to when I was delivering pizzas during COVID. One time I delivered pizza to this hotel or something office, and then I saw I was at the elevator, and then all these corporate people came in the elevator too, wearing ties and suits and everything, and I just felt so small. I don't know why. They're talking all corporate lingo, and then I'm just there to deliver pizza. But then I looked at them, and then I was like, you know what? I want to be as good as them, have the same energy, and have the same have the same energy as them, because they don't have a worry about, how much will I make this week? Will it be enough to cover the rent or not? See, I was at that time, and then I wanted to be at their place, not worry about any price tags or anything. Just being yourself, working the job you like, and just living life, which I already do. But I'm trying to incorporate that into the number of years that are coming in my future too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's not easy, right? It's not easy, especially like when you really do have to apply yourself and you have to take every opportunity when it comes out. You can't just pick and choose. I mean, excuse me. Me personally, I like. I've always gone to the office, and I feel like you can really build good relationships with people that I work with. I mean, I had good relationships that I worked with when I worked at AT&T. I've had good relationships with like a lot of people there. Where we kind of grew with each other, and some of them became, I got to know them also on a professional level rather than a personal level as well. Or like I got to know them from a professional level first, and then I got to know them personally.
Yeah, and it's a different kind of people that you know. Like, it's not just friends; it's colleagues, right?
Colleagues. Yeah.
You connect with them in some other level that you're not able to connect with either friends or family.
Exactly, because you spend the most amount of time with them.
Yeah, exactly.
You're spending 8 hours a day with them for 40 hours a week with them, right?
And you might not interact with them as often as you'd like or the way you think you like, but then they're still people, and then they have this completely different set of view that you expect from your friends or family, because your friends or family, they have like kind of similar views as you, because that's how you are either raised, or that's how you make friends, right?
Exactly.
Because you have similar thoughts and processes and everything.
So when you're working as a developer, right, did you do remote, or were you
I did remote.
You did remote.
100% remote.
So were you close to any of your
No.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think it took maybe 5 months to see their faces, because everyone turned their cameras off.
Yeah, they're probably like, have their wife beaters on.
Yeah.
Teeth and not working. Probably just woke up and turned on the laptop.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
here,
Yeah. I never even got to see their faces until 3, 4, or 5 months in, and then I was like, oh, so this is how this guy looks like. Oh, I mean, okay, because you have a mental picture of how people sound, and then like you picture them. Okay, this person might look like this.
Yeah.
But then when they turn on the camera, I was like, oh, okay, this is how. I think the other people also say the same thing about me when I turn my camera on. But it's a new experience.
You know what you reminded me of? Like, I remember like a long time ago, there used to be these services back in the day for like guys.
Wait.
Guys, hold on.
What kind of services? Pause.
It's funny.
Pause.
It was completely legal, but
okay.
I did not use them. I just saw a documentary. I'm going based on a documentary.
Hey, if you don't use them, how you know this is like
because
it existed?
There's documentaries that explain how it works.
Oh, sure, documentaries.
But going to like how you said like, oh my god, I only heard their voice, and then you're like, wait a second. This is this is the person, like, you associate a voice, right? And then imagine how like crazy our human minds is, right? You listen to a voice, you're picturing a figure of a person, right? Or a facial expression of this person. You just create that person, right? And then when you see them, if it doesn't meet your standard or your like
imagination,
you're like, what, right? So in that documentary, there was I think it was in the early 90s. So a lot of like before OnlyFans came, there was something called those phone calls. You could call girls, and you just talk to them, right? And then you'd pay like 30 cents, 40 cents, like $1 a minute. Like that's how crazy it was, right?
Okay.
Like people made bank. There's actually a movie about this.
Okay, for the younger people, you don't have to imagine this. You just can't picture the COVID era, how people used to wear masks, and then you just saw their eyes, right?
Yeah.
So you just imagined what this person looked like without the mask, and then when they took off their mask, like, whoa,
exactly,
whoa.
Or wow, like
better to put them on.
Yeah, exactly.
Put them on.
Sometimes like put it back on.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like wow, right? But there was this one in that documentary, the girl that was like, oh, she was like, this is my full-time job.
Oh.
I was like, wow, okay, it's very, very, because this is the early 2000s, and we were like, wow, really? Like, this is your full-time job? And she's like, I don't need to do anything. All I have to do is like talk, right? But it was not like you would picture the way she talks on the phone, which she gave us a little like.
I think those people, the equivalent to that right now is, I think, the ASMR videos.
No, trust me, it's completely
Because they do the same thing with the sounds, right? With their
they do, but you're
voice.
visually also looking at what they're eating.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is, imagine there's no video calling back in the day. All you're listening sound.
Yeah.
Let's just say the girl or the woman at that time in the documentary who was like saying like, oh, this is how much money I make. This is what I do. This is, on the phone. She was not your typical like, oh my God, like really, really good looking. It was like this, above like average, a little bit, hefty side.
Like an average person with
wearing
a
glasses.
really good
she
voice.
looks like a nerd, completely like a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that nowadays nerds are a different thing, but like,
Yeah.
or like the '90s nerds, And she just knew how to do that with the, use her voice, but completely did not like in your imagination, like what you'd probably
Okay,
hear.
so I have a question about this. Does she, did she sound the same when she talked normally, or is it just something that she turns on
well,
when she
everybody
is
has
on
a
the phone?
flirty voice, and everybody has a normal voice, right?
Okay.
Like Joy Triviani from like Friends. How you doing?
I guess
right?
you're right. Huh?
It's like,
yeah.
hey, I want some pizza. Like that's different. That's
Yeah.
normal with friends.
Yeah.
But he goes to a girl, it's like, how you doing, right?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
So your story of like finally seeing your coworkers after 5 months after only hearing their voice, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of that
Yeah.
documentary. I don't know why. It just like triggered that.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
did not use it.
yeah.
But anyways,
it triggered an emotion, I guess, but
in memory, triggered memory. But,
okay. Documentary, sure.
But yeah, but another thing I want to kind of like go into is I believe I've heard this story, but I wouldn't mind hearing it again. Okay, it's pretty much your addiction to coconut. That's how I'm gonna say. This guy over here is addicted to coconut, like coconut everything. Coconut lotion, coconut shampoo.
Wait. I'm gonna start
coconut
off.
drink.
I'm gonna start off with saying that-
coconut, whatever. Everything coconut. If his blood was coconut, he'd probably drink that too.
No. So if you extract my blood, one of two things come out. It's
Coconut.
it's either momo sauce or the coconut water.
Momo sauce.
Momo sauce.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hopefully
a
that
weird
if that momo sauce has a lot of garlic in there too, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, no vampires coming after you.
Yeah. May I come in? That's a Sinner's movie reference. So if
Oh,
people
really?
know. Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't watched The Sinner? It's so
No,
good.
it
Oh, no.
It's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't heard of it.
Go and watch. You've not heard of it. It's all around it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, where have you
Where have you
been?
been?
I mean, okay, that's like me asking you guys, have you guys watched Desperado?
Yeah.
See?
Desperado.
See?
Yes,
No,
I
he
guess.
did, he did,
I don't
he did.
know. Yes.
Or a classic, a Quentin Tarantino classic, From Dusk Till Dawn. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you've watched that too?
Yeah, that's a vampire one.
That's
too.
a vampire one
So
out of
good.
nowhere, right?
So
It's,
good.
it starts like you have to, dude. You gotta watch From Dusk Till Dawn. Young George Clooney,
Okay.
a young
my
Quentin
God.
Tarantino.
When is this? Is it like early 80s or something?
Like 90s.
90s?
Like it is like it.
Because I'm a movie guy. I think I've probably heard of this.
No, I'm trust me. You probably.
I think
haven't.
you have
Okay.
seen the Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek when she
Poster.
first.
Okay, if there's Salma Hayek, I gotta see it.
Yes,
I gotta see
that
it.
was young Salma Hayek.
Ooh,
Mwah. Oh,
any
my gosh.
age Salma Hayek is.
Yeah, any age Salma Hayek, but that time Salma Hayek. Oh my God, I wish I could marry her.
I
She
can
was
show
so
you
much
guys.
older. So much older.
Hey,
She was
age
she was
is just a number.
I know, but at that when Salma Hayek first broke into that scene, that's a movie that I saw. That's her right there. That's her right there. That's Salma Hayek in that movie.
Wait, I think I've not seen this.
You have
No.
not seen
No,
this,
I have
trust
not
me.
seen this.
Because-
I have not seen this. I
Yeah,
should.
She got popular from Desperado, but I think this was her breakthrough movie over here. Don't spoil it for him. Don't spoil it for him. Don't spoil it for him. You spoil everything. But yeah, please tell the audience why you're addicted to coconuts.
Okay. I mean, people who know me and are close to me or remotely close to me know that I have a thing for coconuts, and also I probably am gonna get a coconut tattoo as my first tattoo, along with
cracks
some
me up
other
every time.
icons. But yeah.
You told us last time, and I was just laughing in the slide.
It still cracks me up.
I mean, it's
Coconut
true.
tattoo.
It's true. All you're gonna get from me is honesty, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a really coconutty person, if you can say that. But yeah, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I can say addiction, I guess.
Yeah, it's addiction.
But it basically started when I was like maybe 5, maybe 4 years old, and my dad got me this big chunk of a whole box of coconut candies, and it was just full of it, right?
Was it Almond Joy by any
No,
chance?
it was not almond joy.
was
I
like
would not want to eat almond joy.
So that's not coconut. for
No,
you?
no, it's in Nepal, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh.
no, it's just it's just pure coconut.
Okay.
There's nothing in it. Maybe a little bit of milk in it somewhere. You know,
Okay, okay.
The
Is
milk.
it Bounty?
Milk. No, it's not Bounty as well
Okay.
because Bounty is hella expensive. But
Really?
yeah, it is kinda.
Nepal?
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't know.
20, 30 rupees in Nepal, I think, for the
Oh,
small one.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it started there, and then I remember it was a box shaped like a little girl, like a doll, and then she had a hat on as the cap, as the lid.
Do you know this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
y'all
a
are old
coconut.
enough. Y'all should. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
But it's my addiction, so y'all wouldn't know.
I was only in Nepal for 3 years, so he lived there longer than me. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Man.
but still, coconut is.
Yeah, and then basically what happened is I finished that big box of coconut chocolates or candies, and then I started going into it because we always used to have
I
jasmine
did
oil.
ask you last time. How long did it take you to finish the candy?
Wait, the whole box?
The whole box.
Oh, I don't quite remember, but I'd say like about like 2 months for like maybe 500 of these.
500
Yeah,
chocolates.
yeah, maybe
in 2
500
months?
500 candies.
Bro, do 500 divided by 60 real quick.
Wait, hold on.
Do 500 divided by
Maybe
60
not
real quick.
500, maybe 250.
No,
I'm gonna dial it down now.
You just realized it was 500 times.
8 chocolates.
Then you had 8 chocolates.
I mean that sounds about reasonable. It's like itty bitty chocolates, itty bitty
Yeah,
candies.
Sure.
If it's 250, then 4 chocolates.
Yeah, but like that 8 chocolates.
I mean,
I'm going
8,
with
I can
its
do 8.
initial number 5.
I mean,
500.
it's 4 5. Okay, maybe 6-year-old kid can eat like as many. I didn't have any restriction
Okay.
is if I wanted to eat or not, so I just ate it like
Yeah,
regardless.
Just like,
Yeah,
screw this.
and then I did have some in my school bag as well, so I just
You just take it
brought it to school,
Did
yeah.
you ever share it with anybody?
I didn't want to, but they did. Yeah,
Did
they saw me eating, and then
And they're
they were
"Can I
like,
get one? Can I get
let
one?"
me try
And-
one. And then they just used to go in my bag. I was like, no. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Yeah.
Alright.
When it comes to chocolate, even like I don't share with anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're basically Joey then. Joey
Yeah,
doesn't
just
share
a-
food. Yeah.
But just chocolates.
You
Chocolates,
shared
yeah.
chocolates before?
No, I don't share.
Actually, you
you
know
have
what?
never. I have never given you chocolate hand to hand.
That is true. That is true.
Damn.
You've taken chocolate, but you've
Yeah,
never
I've never given one.
It's like a gremlin when it comes to chocolate, huh?
All right, if our cousins see this, Samrid, we know what we need to do. We have to, when he's eating a chocolate, we're going to steal it from him while he's about to put it in his mouth. But
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it off
Yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick.
I'm
So
sorry.
yeah, that chocolate, and then it grew on to me as we always used to have this jasmine oil and coconut oil side by side, and then the coconut oil I used to really love the smell of it, and then coconut. Whenever there's a religious thing, Nepali people, we just break a coconut. And then eat the coconut. And then
Yeah,
whenever we break it, we make sure that it's milky. It's full of water,
Yeah,
coconut
water,
water
yeah,
too.
coconut water,
we
yeah.
just put it in a glass and then fills up with the glass with the coconut water. Used to drink that as well.
Yeah.
Coconut meat, I mean the white part of the coconut
yeah.
is, I really like that too. Even though it gets thrown down the wrong tube
Yeah.
and you choke on it a little bit, but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth
worth
it
the
every
choke.
time. Yeah, it's worth the choke. And then it just grew on. And then as I moved to US and I could buy stuff for myself rather than mom buying everything for me.
Yeah.
Coconut oil, coconut shampoo, coconut drinks, coconut what do you want? Coconut water, coconut milks,
The shea butter lotion.
shea butter. Oh my god, shea butter, cocoa shea butter, something, I don't know the name, but
Yeah.
you see coconut, I see coconut. Even yesterday, there was a birthday of one of my friends, Nelia, and we brought a cake, right, from somewhere. I don't know. I didn't bring the cake, but then somebody else brought a cake too. And then I was watching the TV, and then they said, "Okay, I have this coconut something cake." And then I was like, I immediately got up and watched the cake. Yeah, I was like, coconut. I heard someone say coconut. Is there a coconut here? And then it's like, okay, it's a cake. And then I was like, ooh, that's a coconut cake. Yeah.
What
And
about
then-
pina colada?
Ooh, yes, sir.
That's
Any
a-
day.
I hate that.
I love
I
it.
hate pina colada
But pina colada also has pineapple though.
It's pineapple
But-
and coconut.
and coconut.
Yeah.
It's too sweet, right? I don't really like drinking that much.
Anything, like I said, anything related to coconut, I like it.
I mean, my go-to drink is usually rum.
Rum and Coke.
Rum and Coke.
Okay.
Just rum. Used to drink a lot. I mean, I didn't drink until I was 21.
Really?
Yeah.
You followed the law?
I followed the law.
He followed the law? Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
you have to because your medulla oblongata is not like your frontal lobe. Sorry, not the medulla oblongata. Your frontal lobe is not developed until 21. That's why the drinking age limit is 21.
But you didn't have a drop of alcohol until you're 21.
Nope. I just did not like alcohol. And then like, but from like 21 when I was in college, like, you know, once I turned 21, and then until like I was like maybe 27, 28.
You probably didn't stop.
Oh, I partied, dude.
Yep.
I partied. Like I was in New York at that time, and man, I remember one time I had what do you call it? 8 shots of Patron and 8 shots of Hennessy at the same night. I mixed alcohol. That was the worst. That was the worst thing. 16 shots.
That would
Because we'd party till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
In New York.
Who paid for that?
Of course I did. I mean, like, I wouldn't like. You think a girl's gonna buy me a drink in New York? What are you talking about? Let's get real here. Like, when has a girl ever bought you a drink?
I don't know. I can't. Wait. No.
Never.
No. Wait. If I forgot, if I forgot that somebody bought me a drink, I'm gonna say sorry.
Okay.
But
All right.
as far as I remember,
I'm sure it's happened maybe once or like max 5 times in your life.
maybe okay. Girls have bought me, but then I've paid them back.
No, that's fine. You know, if they bought it for you, that's great. You know, but me, I have to think really long and hard. If someone's bought me a drink, I think
What their intentions are?
no, not intentions, not intentions. I mean, like, goddamn. I mean, if they bought me a drink, I'll be like, thank you.
Yeah.
I saved $10 once, you know, but
15, depending on
now,
places.
yeah. In New York at that time, shots were like $15, and that was like back in like 2016, 17. I don't know how much it is right now. I mean, I remember when I first moved here in 2016, 17. I went to go to downtown Dallas, and what do you call it? I forgot the name of the place. It's like it's very different now. It's kind of ghetto now, but
Deep Ellum.
Deep Ellum, yeah. It's kind of ghetto now, but before it used to be kind of like it was different. There used to be this candy bar gym where it's a when you entered, it was like this candy store, but there was an extra door.
Oh, it's a speakeasy then.
Yeah, it was speakeasy, but it was not speakeasy. You go there, it was like
Okay.
I'm like, wow, there's a club inside that little like shelf. Where
So
you sell
basically,
chocolate.
it's not so speakeasy then.
Yeah, it wasn't really speakeasy. It was like you had to kind of like know the code word to get in,
Okay.
and they had a lot of EDM music because whatever.
It's yeah.
But like drinks were like $5, $6 at that time. Like a cocktail.
Now
and
it's-
beers were like $1
Now it's
in
15,
Bali. Now it's
yeah.
like so expensive.
Now it's 2016 New York prices.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's very expensive. That's why I don't really go out as often, and I see a lot of people who go out and
But it's crazy that you waited till 21 to consume alcohol. I probably started sipping wine when I was like 14.
that's not.
And yeah, this is in Nepal. And this is in parties where we just go to parties. We tell the waiter, okay, come to this corner in like 5 minutes. We'll be waiting there.
Coke,
Bring some
Coke.
No Coke. Like, wine, red wine. And then Saswai Rimis, and I think you know this. Those are my cousins. We used to do this, and then we used to drink a little bit of wine and then run away, thinking, oh, maybe somebody saw us. But yeah, that's how we started. And then when I finished the 10th, when I finished 10th grade, and my parents gave me wine to drink for the first time in my life. I forgot to make a face.
Oh, okay.
Because technically I didn't drink, right? So I was just sipping wine, doing my thing, laughing around, right? And then my mom looks at me and goes, "You like this, huh?" Right? And then I remembered this is my first time sipping alcohol, and then yeah.
You remind me of my nephew. He did exactly the same thing.
Really?
So he would come. Okay, now he's 25, but when he was just about to go to when he was a senior in high school, and he was just about to go to college, he would I would do parties in my house at that time. First house, I'd be like, okay, come through, whatever, it's better to party in my house than going somewhere random, right? So he used to be there, and he used to drink so much alcohol, he would completely pass out on my couch and everything like that, right? And he's like, okay, at least I'm there, right? I know what's going on, because I still don't like to drink that much anyways right now.
Drinking in-house is always safe, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. But me, generally, I just don't like drinking. At that time, I would drink a little bit here and there. And, he would drink beer. But, I know he was drinking, Crown Royal, the half a bottle of Crown Royal has been consumed. And then my cousin sister calls me next day. Oh, your banja is so, he's very, very, he can't drink a lot of alcohol. He's very sensitive. He just said he drank, one bottle of beer and he was throwing up all night. I was like, okay, all right. I was all right.
You didn't get his back or something?
I did get his back. I was like, oh, okay, really? Oh, yeah, he just drank that beer. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah,
You've
right.
seen him. That guy can drink me under the
That guy can drink a river dry.
Yeah. And then 2016, I go for Sumrid's wedding, right? My cousin's wedding. And Ayla, you know Ayla? Like what is it? What is it called?
What the
It's
hell's
Ayla.
Ayla?
Ayla. That
Is that an English term or Nepali
no, that's
term?
Nepali term. It's like okay, it's
Roxy.
If you say
It-
Roxy, I
it's
know
Ayla.
Roxy. But
it's like a
Roxy.
shot, Nepali
Okay.
shot, right? Oh, I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure
just-
some of you guys know.
It's just the alcohol.
It's like pure alcohol, dude.
Okay.
It's like you're drinking alcohol straight up, right? So my Binajo's mad chill. So he's like, I was like, Binajo, it's your son's already over 21. Might as well take a shot with him. And plus, it's Nepal, you won't get in trouble. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. So I just like, hey, is there anything to drink? We tell the the server, and he's like, oh, we have Ayla, right? I was
Okay.
like, okay, all right, bring 3 shots of 3 shots. Let's have a
Okay.
shot of those. So me, my Binajo, and my Banjo, his
yeah,
son,
yeah.
was like, all right, let's do cheers. We're like, and me and Binajo were like, oh God, our throats is burning. What is this? I wasn't even expecting it. And then he's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's pretty good. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's smooth.
And
Yeah.
then my Binajo is like looking at him. He's like, have you done this before? He's like, oh no,
He's
now it's
completely
kicking in.
shell-shocked.
Now it's kicking in. Now it's kicking. Oh, it really
Oh,
burns.
yeah.
It really
Okay.
burns. Sarcasm, And then he's like, yeah, my brother-in-law's not that dumb. He's like, all right, I know
Yeah.
you probably drink,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, if the Ayla is really strong, it really like
It'll
hits your
burn.
throat. It
Oh,
just
okay.
burns.
I gotta have that.
you gotta have.
Y'all,
that.
y'all have
I
it
don't
right
know.
now.
Can you get
You're
it
in
here?
Nepal and haven't tried Ayla.
Okay. I really gotta go to Nepal and try the local.
Yeah.
What
Mhm.
about Chang?
I've had it. Oh, I had Chang when I was like
How many times?
13.
13, yes.
Okay.
It's like Nepali beer.
You can.
But it's
also-
like Newari.
Newari,
It's,
Newari.
it's a Newari thing.
Do you know if they offer
And-
that in what do you call Bara?
Yeah.
You can go to Bara.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
that. Try that in Bara.
Yeah, but so
See, free publicity for Bara.
I first drank that in one of my school when I was in probably grade 4 or 5. One of my friends had bought them when he was in Newar, and then I went to his party. We were all invited, and then we go to his party. We saw this white thing drink to be drank, so we just get served that, and then we said, okay, you know what? Let's drink this, and then we didn't know it was Chang.
Yeah,
12, 13-year-olds. Oh my god.
Well, that's
It
Nepal,
hits you
though.
really good.
Yep.
It hits you really good. But I mean, for me, I just normally don't. I don't normally even drink now. I try not to. Even when I go to family
Really?
parties, I'm just like water.
Really?
Sometimes I'll have a beer here and there,
Uh-huh.
just like socially and stuff. Socially, I will. But like all the alcohol I've gotten during Bhaitika and stuff like that, which is for the English viewers, it's basically when the sisters or your cousin sisters, pray for your well-being. It's a really fun festival. So they give me alcohol, and I've had like it since last year. Haven't even opened it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just
I really think I just started doing this. I mean, I haven't continued doing it, but I mean, I do consume alcohol a little bit. But whenever I don't want to, like I really don't want to, I just grab a can of carbonated water.
Mm-hmm.
So either like a La Croix or something like that, flavored carbonated water, and then it doesn't taste like static like Topo Chico, but
Static. You know what static is?
yeah. But yeah, I mean, you don't drink it as fast because it's carbonated, and
Yeah,
then you just
yeah.
drink it like any other alcoholic beverage, but it's
True,
no
true.
alcohol. No, it's also 0 calories, so
Yeah.
it really helps. Yeah.
No, I mean like I guess like alcohol. It's not really never really became my thing. I think that's something about me I really like. But I guess because of me not liking alcohol, I love Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Pepsi, bro.
Why not Coke?
Because Pepsi's better.
No.
This is a hot take.
No, Pepsi's
What?
better.
The first person I heard says he has said this before. Pepsi is better. Pepsi is too sugary and
If you say
Less
this out loud
carbonated.
to the public, you'll get beaten up or something.
Pepsi
You say-
is better.
He goes to a restaurant and then says,
I will ask for
can I get a
Pepsi."
can or can I get some Pepsi, please?"
I always ask that. Do
Oh
you guys
my
have Pepsi?
Not in India though. India they love.
He's in
Pepsi.
minority or something.
Yeah, well,
Pepsi.
guess what? India has 1 billion people, so
No, that's because Pepsi came first, then Coke. So
Oh,
Pepsi
really?
is really
In
popular.
India?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
And Thumbs Up is also a part of
Oh,
Pepsi.
thumbs up! Yeah, it's the Salman Khan.
Well,
Was
it was
a
an ad, but
yeah.
thumbs
Yeah.
up. Taste the
that's what I
thunder.
picture anyway. Like,
Yeah,
anytime,
yeah, yeah. And then even like Shah Rukh Khan has done it too.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think so. I don't know.
They be
It's
doing
a
all
long
kinds
time
of
ago,
stuff.
Yeah. But like, Pepsi for me, man. I mean, like, I love Pepsi. And if there's Pepsi, goddamn, I'm going to like,
What is it? Okay, why do you think you prefer Pepsi over Coke?
it just tastes better.
For
It
me,
does.
no.
We gotta do a taste test for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Pepsi and Coke. We put it
I
in a different.
know, like, you know what?
uncolored
Next
cans or
time you
something?
come,
Whenever
yeah.
I
Yeah.
drink
Prepare
Coke,
then.
I feel like I'm drinking something that has been rusted.
What?
Yeah, it's like someone put a metal in that drink, and it's a rusted metal, and that's what Coke tastes like.
Okay. So this is gonna be two hot takes. He says Pepsi tastes like that. I'm gonna say Pepsi tastes
Just don't
like
retaliate
Coke,
for the hell
and
of
you
it.
add water to it. You dilute a Coke. That's what Pepsi tastes
Isn't
like.
that better though? Diluted Coke.
It's worse. It's worse.
It's like, less calories, less sugar, more mix.
No,
It's
the
gonna
sugar
be the-
amount is same.
It's gonna be
I know.
the same sugar amount. It's gonna be the same calories. And those calories are not gonna they're not gonna just evaporate or something.
I know. I'm just being stupid. But like, I don't know. Pepsi just tastes better, bro.
For me, it's too sweet kind of thing. You know?
Don't you like Dr. Pepper?
Oh my
I like
god.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh my
This guy
god.
likes Dr.
What
Pepper.
have I walked
and he's,
into?
And he's
What
shitting
have I
on
walked
me
into?
about like
A
Pepsi.
Pepsi, a Dr. Pepper.
He basically drinks cough syrup. That's what it is.
Okay, Dr. Pepper. Okay, first time I came to US, I was at the orientation of my college, right? And then I see this drink called Dr. Pepper.
It's
right?
the number
I've
one
never
drink.
seen this. I've
In
never
Texas.
seen this. I'm
Yes.
a Nepali dude. I just came here like a week or two ago, and then I see this drink called Dr. Pepper in a can. I've never seen this. I don't know. And then I see made by Coca-Cola Company, right? I was like, made by Coke. This should be
Really? It's made by
No,
Coke?
I don't think so.
No, I think Dr. Pepper is
Dr.
different.
Pepper is not made by Coke.
Dr. Pepper is
maybe,
Dr. Pepper.
maybe something
yeah.
else.
Or maybe some.
I don't know.
No, Dr. Pepper is Dr. Pepper. I
Really?
know.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, because I have.
Anyways,
I have a gas station, so I know.
it was with Sprite and Coke. So
Uh-huh.
I figured it would be as good as them, something different but as good. And then I tried that first sip, and I was like, "What is this?" Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? That was their first try. Let me give it another chance. I drank the second sip and I threw it out away.
Yep. It's Dr. Pepper.
Never
But if
touched
you
it again.
have like 4 or 5 times, then it start getting you, and you just
Yeah,
get addicted. to it.
And I want to add a second part to this. 7 years later, or maybe 8 years later, I tried giving Dr. Pepper another chance because I read or heard somewhere that your taste bud changes
Yeah.
every 7 years, right?
Mhm.
Maybe I like Dr. Pepper now. I tried having that again. Oh my god! Oh
worse.
my god! I don't even want to take the name of Dr. Pepper. Oh
I see
my
all like
God.
Americans drinking Dr. Pepper and like.
Yeah, of course.
So I turned into an American.
Yeah.
So.
Natalie loves Dr.
Natalie
Pepper.
loves Dr. Pepper.
Like, that's my sister-in-law.
Uh-huh.
Like, so she loves Dr. Pepper. She's like, oh, Dr. Pepper is like Pepsi. What Pepsi
Wow.
is to
Every
for me,
time I see her,
Dr.
she's
Pepper.
carrying like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I'm not that into Dr. Pepper. Every time she's carrying
Whenever
Dr.
we
Pepper.
see her, she has
Whenever
Dr.
someone says they like Dr. Pepper, all I'm hearing is I like pineapple on pizza. That's what I hear.
I agree with you. Pineapple does not belong in pizza. I don't care. New Yorkers hate pineapple on pizza.
I mean, I have had pineapple on pizza, right? I have had it. I mean, it doesn't taste bad, but it does not belong there.
Yeah.
I don't say I don't like the taste. I mean, it's okay, but I do not want to see pineapple on pizza.
yeah, I mean, I don't understand what's the obsession with something sweet on something that's supposed to be like cheesy, hot,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
spicy. Well,
Yeah.
not spicy, but
I
just
like
regular
spicy.
pizza. I mean, spicy pizza is good too.
Yeah.
With spice
Okay,
sauce.
why don't we just ask the Italians because pizza
Oh,
came
they
from
say
Italy,
no.
right? They say no. They say, "Oh, what are you doing?"
You have to ask the Italian grandmothers from
Yeah.
Italy. They'll be like,
Mamma mia.
yeah, they probably will slap you.
Yeah.
They won't even say-
They'll say "Mamma mia" first, and then do the hand gesture first, and then they'll be like,
I had Italian friends, and they were like, they would say they would just beat them with what was the ruler? Like,
"Oh, the bella."
Bella, yeah. So the
I
roller.
don't know what it's called in English.
I think it's called a roller.
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 Yeah, they would just hit them
It's,
across the head with that.
Wait, can you clarify the roller? Because the roller can mean another
okay, for
name.
Nepali people, is that what do you call it?
Roti.
Belni. Yeah,
Belna.
Belna. Belna, whatever
Yeah.
it is, right? So it's like, circle
It's
in
a
the middle.
tortilla roller.
Yeah, handles on the side.
Yeah,
and you
hand
just
roller,
just
like,
It's
boom, boom, boom.
called rolling pin.
Rolling
Yeah,
pin. Yeah,
yes,
there we go.
yes, that
Yeah.
rolling pin, guys.
Yeah. We just say roller because y'all have been around
Exactly.
some other kind of people. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
So I see like all the three of us are weird. Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, and Coco-Nut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
so-
Well, no.
Y'all got me on the
Hold-
weird
hold-
part.
Hold on a second. First of all, liking Pepsi is not weird.
Nah. for me
Liking
it
Dr.
is.
No, liking Dr.
First of
Pepper
all,
and
loving coconut
coconuts
is not weird.
Loving coconut is really
Hey,
No, no.
hey, we should do the Spider-Man
you
meme.
guys, you basically want a coconut tattoo.
I don't want
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper tattoo.
I don't want. I don't want to. I don't
I mean,
want.
it's not gonna be coconut like I don't know. Maybe it might be. Maybe it might be a coconut tree. I don't know.
Okay, maybe a tree with little coconuts dangling from there.
So
Like-
palm
I
tree.
mean,
palm
that's
tree.
gonna be out of context. But hey, hey.
yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But no, you know, I went. I told you, right? I was going to go get you that coconut, that Big Dash
Yeah.
in Irving that they have, where they have the chocolate strawberries and
Okay.
everything pistachio. By the way,
Mhm.
so when I was walking by, that I sent you a picture, right? After I
Oh
first-
yes, you did.
yeah, it was
yes,
a,
you did.
It was a coconut like sweet.
yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, they have coconut here too. So
Yeah. And that's something that I have. I don't know. All of my friends, whenever they see coconut, they just send me a photo of, hey, remind me of you.
Yeah.
Like I've had that, and then it makes me happy that they thought
It's
of
a
me
part of
when
your
seeing a
personality
coconut.
now. It's a part of your personality now. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
So it's good.
Has someone hit you with the coconut like by liking it too much?
No, no, and I don't want to either.
Yeah, but there was something interesting I read today. So I don't know if you guys know about this. It's just so because you're in IT,
Okay.
I kind of want to like take it over there. So
Uh-huh.
so basically, Amazon,
Mhm.
right, had what do you call? They invested about $4 billion in this AI model.
Okay.
Okay, it's called the Claude Opus 4.
Okay.
Right? And then basically, that was back on Thursday. It was a startup called Claude Opus 4, and basically this they use for complex, long-running coding tasks.
Okay.
Right? And the launch came more than a year after Amazon invested $4 billion into the project. Anthropic said in the announcement that the AI model sets new standards for coding, advanced reasoning, and AI agents. However, Anthropic revealed in a safety report that during testing, the AI model had sometimes taken extremely harmful actions to
Whoa.
preserve its own existence when with ethical means were not available.
Whoa. Skynet. Skynet
So-
alert.
Skynet alert, right? This is
Yeah.
this is something I read. So basically, it long story short, it basically tried to blackmail the engineers,
Whoa.
right, by saying that they would read their emails.
Oh my god.
Right? And it's because they're reading the emails because the AI, it would say that they would then reveal that the engineers were having an extramarital affair.
What?
It's crazy. So basically the reasoning is that for its own AI existence, it's either tried an ethical way to try to like
Uh-huh.
explain why it should exist. And if the engineers are like, no, we're still going to shut it down, then it resorted to blackmailing.
Wow. This reminded me of so many movies. Number one, Skynet. Hello.
Terminator.
Terminator. Skynet. Yeah, Terminator. Yeah. The Skynet, the system. in
Skynet
it.
is the
Yeah.
system side.
And then there's this other AI kind of related Hindi movie. I forgot what it's called. Faked? No, or something like that. I forgot. But there's this AI which lets you delete all the photos and videos of your exes, right?
Mhm.
From all of your systems, And then apparently it's a cover for taking over your life and stuff, taking control over your finances and stuff. And then there's this something deeper going on, right?
Oh.
And then another thing it reminded me of is like how dangerous it can be. I think Facebook or something, they had two highly intelligent AIs talk to each other, and they started talking their own languages and stuff, and then they shut it down.
Yeah.
I think you heard about it, right?
Yeah. You know what? It reminds me of that movie Eagle Eye. I don't know if you've.
No, I have not seen it.
So it's before Shia LaBeouf went crazy.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
it
not
was-
too long ago, but yeah.
I would say about 10 years.
Yeah, not too long.
Eagle Eye. But it's the movie. It's pretty much like how the entire network, the U.S. network, is monitored by that AI system,
Mm-hmm.
and it basically was doing certain things, and then when the person was trying to figure out, it used technology to stop like people from getting to know what's really really
Mhm.
going on. So it's basically going against humanity or something
Yeah.
like that.
Also, have you seen the movie Upgrade?
No.
Oh, it's
Oh, what's on Netflix?
It's a great movie. I think it was on Netflix. Can you check? Can we check?
Upgrade.
Upgrade. It's
When did it come
It's
out?
basically no, I think it was like 2018, maybe 2021, 22
Okay.
maybe. I'm not sure. But it's basically about a guy who loses the control of his body. He's like fully paralyzed,
Mhm.
but then they install a chip, and then the chip is an AI like thing that
I think I've heard about this.
control his
It's
body
in
with his
Prime
permission.
now. Prime.
It's in Prime now. Yeah, it's a really good movie. It connects the dots to the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, and
Okay.
and it's really good, and it shows you how powerful AIs can become, like how smart, and like how you said it blackmailed some of the workers, right?
Right.
It used so many unethical ways to do so many things, and oh my god, when you finish that movie, you're like, oh my god, what did
It's crazy,
what just
right?
happened?
It's
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're kind of going there. Like, we only hear the good stuff, right? We only hear the good stuff. We don't really hear about,
I mean,
things that
there
go wrong.
are good stuffs. I mean, it is something to be, as a humanity, it really is something to be proud of.
Mhm.
But then again, the examples that we have set out early on in the future, saying, okay, this might get out of hand,
Mhm.
and which honestly it might. But then again, if you're optimistic enough, I mean, like, we can maybe go into like civilization type 1,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're still civilization type 0.
So what I think about is human beings, like we always ask our purpose, right? I think it's to give birth to this AI kind of species,
Mhm.
because we cannot travel to Mars, we cannot travel
Yeah.
interstellar, right? For so long, but AI can exist for a long, long time
Yeah.
and improve on everything and travel to different distance planets and all. But we cannot, like,
But
androids
that's
and
the thing,
AI.
though.
Yeah.
I don't think that us as human beings are meant to just stay in Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
but
travel, but not as
I don't
far
think
as
we are-
AI
we
and
can't-
androids can
we
do.
can't
though.
we can't outlive.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
Yeah.
But then again, if you look at something like cyberpunk, I mean, we can like make our bodies. We can change our maybe in the future.
You want to be
cha-
a
change our
half humanoid.
yeah, half human,
That's
half
Android,
half,
so
half
that's what I'm
Android.
talking about.
But we're still human, right?
Yeah.
Our body parts and things might be Android, but
Human.
yeah, we're gonna be human.
Yeah.
But it's still human nonetheless,
Yeah.
I
right?
think.
I mean, I guess, like, we're so complicated as a species, humans.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
to me,
human
because-
body itself is like really complicated.
not
yeah.
in that way. Forget about the human body.
Okay.
It's just the way we think we're very different.
Mm-hmm.
And look at how much separation there is in the world just based off religion or an ideology or a philosophy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you think about it, we are the most intelligent animals, right? The mammals
Mm-hmm.
among all mammals.
Okay.
But I think we're also one of the most dumbest for each other
Oh yeah.
because all the wars that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
the smart ones can really manipulate a whole mass. I mean, just like the other day, India and Pakistan had that, that
Oh
conflict,
yes.
right?
Yep.
And if you actually think about it, there's really nothing for them to really fight about
Exactly.
except for Kashmir, which doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's just a
piece.
it's
of
just a
land.
vacation spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if the both of them shared it, they've been good.
Yeah, I mean they've been fighting for like years and years, decades.
50 years. No, not 50 years, right? Because they got their independence in like 1948, 50, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, right? And before that, India and Pakistan did not exist.
Mhm.
It was called Hindustan, right?
Yeah, Hindustan,
Where like
yeah.
both of them were together.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say, humans are dumb and smart at the same time, look at what the British did. They separated two religions,
Mhm.
gave, the Muslims one country,
Yeah.
gave the Hindus another country.
Yeah.
And then they left a little piece of land in there and they
Got out of there.
got out of there and made them fight.
Yeah.
And they've been fighting ever since. And I was telling one of my Indian buddies, Southeast Asia could have been one of the most strongest regions in the world.
But then again, you see, like civilization didn't get modernized there. It
No, but because-
modernized in the Europe, right?
Yeah, but look at Europe. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example of Europe, right? Europe is made. The EU is not one country.
It's
It's
not
made out of multiple different countries, right?
Mhm.
There's over how many countries are there in the EU? Like over 20?
Over 20.
Over 20 countries,
Over
right?
20.
There are
Yeah, definitely
over
over
20
20 countries,
countries.
right? I'm just using that number because in that region, how many countries are there really? Pakistan, India. It's SARC, like 7 countries.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan, and India, right? Right? That's just what it is. I'm forgetting one, but whatever it is, it's 7 countries, right? And let's say we combine something like Europe, like because Nepal is very resourceful in energy
Yeah. Even though we're small, we got plenty.
because
of
you have Mount
resources,
Everest water. You have like a lot of electricity that can get output that can like pretty much power the entire region,
Yeah.
right?
Within 300 kilometers, we have the lowest to highest topography, and then we have bunch of things over there. We got greeneries, we got plains, we got mountains, we got all sorts of things.
Exactly, right?
In the same 300 kilometers of space.
In that small little country, there's so much potential in it for itself. Now imagine like India has agriculture. It invested a lot in education. It has like a lot of different resources. It has ports, right? You have Pakistan, same thing. A lot of like smart people like are in Pakistan. You know, they have a knack of understanding. Even they're like K2, and they have a lot of like agriculture minerals and stuff like that. They can do that. They have a pretty good like manufacturing base, right? If let's say all 7 countries, just like Europe combined, and formed like EU, I think we would have that area.
I think that would help in like leveling
It
out
would
the
have
playing
been
field. Yeah.
stronger than the US.
Yep.
It would have been.
I think that way all the countries would be treated equally in sorts, like in talking in infrastructure as well, because some of the countries really lack the basic infrastructure.
Yeah, I mean, like it's so crazy. Okay, like you know what's really crazy to me is like Europe was in World War II practically demolished.
Europe.
Yeah, practically demolished. Bombings were happening.
World War II, I think it's the main Germany, right?
No, Germany attacked, but like England was going through bombs. France was taking over.
France
Poland.
definitely.
Like
France was
it was.
occupied.
But I think Paris was saved because Adolf Hitler basically loved the beauty of Paris,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh,
why
really?
they didn't want to bomb it.
Huh.
Yeah, but other parts of the Europe were demolished. Like they had to
German
rebuild
Empire
everything.
was a big empire back then
Yeah,
too.
man, they just walked right into Poland.
Poland.
You know, if you look at how much they expanded and how much they destroyed. Like India didn't get affected by World War II. No one bombed India. No one bombed. You know, the British were fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were colonized at that time, where like soldiers from India and Pakistan or
Okay.
Hindustan
Also,
did fight.
okay, regarding this hot take that I have had, I mean, I know that Nepal was not colonized, but if it was, it would be very developed, I think.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I
Because
think you would have been separated.
Because you see how the British did to India. They brought railroads. They brought education systems. They set everything. They set the system in place. It was not the case for Nepal.
I don't know.
The Rana dynasty. They brought in plenty of things from Europe. Like they brought in like the Darbar High School.
The Ranas really liked the British Empire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They really liked it, and then they try to
That's why they ruled for 20
collaborate.
years, right?
Yeah. And then they try to bring stuff in that they liked. But like if British had taken over, I think a lot of the infrastructures would be set in place and the system would be set in
Let's
place.
say the infrastructure is there, right?
Mhm.
Let's say it's there, right? What if they separated 2 different like religions, and the same thing happened to Nepal that happened in India and China? Is a possibility that could have happened, right?
I don't know. Okay, currently speaking, Nepal is like 80% Hindu, right? 80 or 70, something like that.
Yeah,
So
give and
I'm not entirely sure about that.
I
I mean,
think-
we're
I
talking about it if.
No, I'm talking about like there's, but I mean, listen, they succeeded. Like, think about it, right? Hindustan, when they fought the British, they fought as one. You could be Muslim, you could be Christian, you could be whatever, right? Hindu. They fought together, repelled them out, and then for some reason, they British was like, we're going to use this, and
I think Nepal would probably be part of India if they did that.
but
Yeah.
But
It's
you know
like
what? If
Sikkim and all.
the British really wanted Nepal, they would have taken over it. But they didn't see any use for it. That's why I thought. Because
It's the same thing, man.
no, it's
But
true though.
but
it's true.
it was harder too though because of all the hills and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Our forts, you can even see the forts now.
Exactly.
They had like ridges and everything. They had good fortification, and they just had basic weaponry. They had beer guns. I think they brought it from they brought this raggedy ass, very like old machine gun, and then they made it better. It's called a beer gun, right? And then they just had makeshift weapons, sticks and stones. They just rolled it down the hill and it's really hard to attack when you're attacking on the top of a hill.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, that's what they say, right? But like I said, Nepal's like geography like helped them, but there wasn't much because
No resources.
there's no resources.
they might not have seen.
So what I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
is, if our this section goes to the Nepalese audience, we are gonna get a lot of hate.
No, it's not a hate. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. Just because
People don't think that way, man.
Yeah, I get it. But but it is what it is, right? Let's be real. I mean, like it would have made sense if like Nepal is very developed right now, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Like, there's I heard load
this is
settings
the kind
coming
of talk we do at midnight, and now it's almost 8. So we're doing this 5 hours
But
earlier.
what I'm trying to say is like load setting is back.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't there before. Now it's like moving backwards.
Yeah.
So
we had,
I'm
we had
just saying.
18 hours of load shedding in like what 2012, I think.
Yeah, I faced that. I used to study in those lamps and
Yeah.
those.
Oh yeah.
That
Just
was,
study in daylight. Why you need that?
No,
I'm kidding.
at
I'm kidding.
the-
I'm
at
kidding.
the
I'm
night,
kidding.
man. So, anyways, I think it's if we get to talk.
Yeah.
We can
This
talk.
is our
like-
second section.
Whoop,
So
whoop.
we're gonna do news.
Yeah, we're gonna news.
We're
So
gonna go
it's
news.
news time.
Okay. The first
So
part
let's
of the
see what we have this week. So the first is global and political news. The Labour Party in like post-Brexit EU deal. The Labour Party, led by their like chairman, I think I don't know what's in Britain. A post-Brexit agreement with the EU, reestablishing trade and diplomatic ties, including a defence partnership and restored electricity market cooperation.
So Labour Party is technically the Liberal Party,
Mm.
and the Liberal Party there is actually a Conservative Party. Just putting it out there if people didn't know. So the Labour Party has finalized a post-Brexit agreement with the EU, reestablishing trade, diplomatic ties, including a defence partner. I mean, do you really?
I mean,
I guess. Do you really think they should have left E EU?
yeah, that's what I was exactly thinking. They left EU. They didn't want anything to do with it. They were fed up with
For
it.
me-
They left.
That's the wrong move. I don't know about
Yeah,
other
I mean,
views. For me, that's wrong.
I think it is the wrong move. I mean, a lot of people. Like imagine like traveling also. Like it was
Yeah.
very very tough. You had to
Mhm.
redo everything
Yeah,
all over again. I just think like in the long run, it just didn't make sense for the British to leave EU.
I mean, it didn't make sense in the beginning. It doesn't make sense now. Like,
yeah, I mean, I get it. It didn't make sense in the beginning because like the what do you economy of the UK was a lot better, right?
it was.
It was a lot better. It's stronger, and then they felt like, oh, we're like putting more money into the EU, and it's taking our resources.
But that's what you do. I mean, it's the same case with the US too, dealing with other countries. Just because you have, more money and more power doesn't give you the right to bully other and then be like,
Yeah.
okay, do your own
I
thing.
think for them one of the things they said was a lot of people from different countries were coming and taking jobs that the British people should have had, like the small jobs. I mean it's the same thing, right? You hear that story over here.
They're
too.
coming out and taking
Our
our jobs.
jobs. South Park.
It's South Park, yeah.
So now
jobs.
the US has like separated, like they don't want to like link too much with EU right now. They have like cut the defense and further like so I think they're forming a partnership. So it's back to the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going back to the same thing.
Yeah,
They
they're
have to
basically
be united.
forcing UK to go come
Yeah.
back with the EU and make deals because
Yeah,
they're having issues with the US. Which
Exactly.
again, it's so
So that's
dumb,
happening. So-
dumb.
like that's not like yeah.
Well, it is.
Anyways.
what it is.
Yeah.
What's next?
That's UK for you.
So the next Homeland Security Secretary faces like Senate
Oh my
scrutiny.
gosh, she is crazy.
Have you watched this in the news?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep,
this
I've
is
seen
the
it.
second news for today.
Yeah,
Senator Maggie
everywhere I
Hassan.
go regarding the secretary,
She
it's,
doesn't even know the basics.
Basics.
Yeah.
I think that goes with a lot of the people
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the government right now.
What was that thing that they asked her? I forgot. What was it?
Even
Orbis, Orbis Corpus. She didn't know what that was, right?
I think so.
That was
Yeah,
what
yeah.
she was asked.
I think
the
so.
main
Yeah.
motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main motto.
I mean, like the basically, she didn't even. I mean, like.
I mean, Christian.
I mean, you know what? I'm not even surprised because I've gone through this in 2016, and and now the people who are working, at least in 2016, there were a few like people in the administration that kind of knew what it was
Mm-hmm.
and knew what you couldn't do and you shouldn't do because it would have like longer, like worse ramifications. I mean, like the thing. What I'm saying is everything that's happening right now, they're doing it. The people who support him, okay, fine. They're justifying
No,
it.
they're just supporting it very, very blindly.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. They can support whatever they want, right? But what they don't understand is that if the next president is, let's say, democratic liberal or ultra liberal, but he
Mhm.
also has that, authoritarian tendencies, which
Mhm.
you can still be a liberal and still be like, I don't agree with the
Yep, yep.
conservatives, put them in jail, right?
Mhm.
Or make their lives harder. If someone like that comes and does exactly the same thing as this, the same people be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I like to have conversations on both sides with them. Like, okay, then my first question is, okay, if let's say Joe Biden did this,
See, it's the same thing. Like, okay, if a family member does something bad, and then you're like, okay, oh yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and then if somebody else says, no,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
did this guy? You're gonna have strong opinions against them, right?
Exactly.
It's basically the same thing.
It's like,
That's,
it's
that's
like blind.
Sushant in our family.
Oh no!
Oh, get the hell out of here.
Oh no!
I am
He's the
most-
authoritarian or
I
something.
am, I am the most progressive and like middle
But
ground.
not in our family, though.
No, because our family is way to the right.
Oh,
It's way
okay.
to the right.
And then you're balancing it out by
I'm
being to the left.
I'm trying to
He
balance.
just
it out.
shouts at them. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have some crazy stuff sometimes. I'm just like, dude,
Oh,
Okay, this-
Sushant's out of pocket again.
it's like crazy. But anyways,
Whoa. Okay.
So let's go to the next one. So natural
right, right.
disaster news. So in Australia, so catastrophic flooding in New South Wales, and a tornado outbreak in central
55
USA.
tornadoes? Was that at
What?
once?
Wait, where?
Yeah. 55 tornadoes
Australia?
across the Midwest.
and South
No,
West?
that's
Okay.
it. That's US news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
There
the
are two
US part.
two news
Oh,
over
two
here.
news. Okay, I was
Yeah.
about to say, like, damn, okay.
All the two natural disaster news for this week. So
Okay,
one is the flooding in New South Wales, Australia, 5 deaths.
Mm-hmm.
The another one is tornado in the Midwest and Southwest USA. So 27 deaths, like 55 tornadoes.
Well,
55 is
What,
and that's
New-
during
New
two
South
two
Wales.
days, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
how's
15
there,
to 16 May.
Yeah,
how's there
maybe 15 to
flooding
16.
in New South Wales? What actually happened? That aren't they like way above sea level?
Yeah, I think so. But I think rain.
Really?
Yeah, I have to
Huh.
look more deeper into that. I haven't looked at
Because
it,
like
but,
when I went to Melbourne, like this is also a while back in like 2011, 2012, I forget. But when I was there, I mean, amazing beaches. You know, like you ever watch that movie Troy,
Wait, which one?
the one with Brad Pitt,
Oh,
the Greek movie?
I have
The Greek
partly seen
mythology.
it
Yeah.
through
Huh?
TikTok videos.
You
Like
should-
part
you should
one,
watch
part
it.
two.
No, it is one of the best movies you'd ever watch.
Mm-hmm.
But there, the beaches. I remember I went to like I was on Ocean Drive.
Mhm.
It would go up and down, all that stuff. But at certain points, like it was basically a cliff, and on the bottom of that cliff there would be a staircase. You had to go all the way down,
Oh,
and there
okay.
would be a beach. So it was one of the most amazing things
I've heard
ever
I've heard
seen.
Australia has like 2,000 or 5,000 beaches, and
It's
then
amazing.
most of
Yeah.
them are like really, really
So
beautiful.
good. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And
there.
dangerous because of these
Sharks.
animals and
Yeah. Oh,
poisons
yeah,
and
Australia is,
snakes and all
Yeah,
these.
They got
snakes and
super
spiders.
sized, like,
Spiders.
spoiders.
spoiler,
But they got some beer.
spoilers, crocs.
Okay,
Yep.
let's go to the next news. So one new
Oh.
weird news from this week is a person found like 70
Whoa.
snakes in toilet tank
Nice.
in India.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Oh damn.
Damn.
And how did
Did
he
he
leave
did he
religion?
did he pray to them or something?
I don't know. The shocking find
And then
led
the
to
snakes
widespread
answered. Wait, wait.
panic.
Wait a second. In a toilet tank, like where they take a poop, or like is it like?
Wait
the
a
water?
minute. Is this like a traditional type of?
No, this is not traditional type of. He just found it and he was like really panicked.
So wait, toilet tank meaning like where you flush, or like?
No.
Wait, there's different types of toilets in India, by the way.
I think
so
it's
is
a
it
big
the-
tank. You don't see 70.
Is it the Western
yeah.
seat?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
Yeah.
70. What? Did he not
Seven-
use the toilet or something?
Yeah.
I mean, that's. I actually want to know more about that. Like,
yeah, I do
toilet
want.
tank.
I want some photos, videos,
During a
something.
routine cleaning. So okay, maybe I don't know.
Wait,
But then some parts
no,
of
no,
India
no,
don't have
no,
toilets.
no, no.
though.
How is it routine cleaning when there's 70 snakes?
Well, that's
It's
what
not routine,
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like I don't know. what
right?
snakes
If
are
you're doing
there.
it routine, you notice if you see one snake and then it's like, oh, doing routine cleaning, I saw a snake.
You know-
How do you let it be
Can
70?
you check that online? I don't know. I don't know further news. I just heard that.
Like,
And it
why
sounded
you-
really weird to me. So,
New movie coming out, Snakes on the Toilet.
yeah. In India.
Snakes on the Plane 2.0.
Snakes on a plane, 2 point snakes in a toilet.
yeah.
Best movie. Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
I heard this. Snakes.
Can we say that? No,
No,
we can't say
no.
that.
You can. I don't care.
Samuel L. Jackson, man. He's like, I heard this motherfucking
Yeah.
snakes.
I think that's his.
Plane.
Whenever somebody says that word, I think it's Samuel L. Jackson. They're quoting. They're
Yeah.
quoting him.
Yeah, it's Samuel L. Jackson's one of the best actors ever.
Yeah.
But speaking of news, did you know Texas is trying to ban all THC?
I think they did already.
I think they did it.
I think it passed, but it has to become a law or something. Or I think they successfully. I think I read that they successfully did it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
There goes the smoke shop business.
Yep.
Yeah,
mean,
that,
like,
that's
Delta
gonna harm
8s
a
and
lot of
everything,
people,
yeah.
55,000 businesses will be affected by that,
Yep.
apparently.
Oh my god.
55. That's like 55.
So
all the
every like
businesses-
weed and smoke place is gonna have to close.
No, I mean basically what I read was anything that's hemp. Like when you have like when you take the THC out, and the THC level was like 0.3%, which is like hardly nothing. But there's like coffee, there's like shampoo, there's like those bombs that you'd put for like on your
Bombs?
hands. Yeah. They're like cannabis based. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
But
so they're banning it completely now.
just the THC, right? Not
Okay.
not the other thing.
That too.
yeah,
That's it.
Delta 8 also, I read that they're banning Delta 8 also.
I've never used it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he just uses the real OG thing,
yeah.
MJ.
It's crazy like how like they can just do something so out of the blue where
Yeah,
it'll affect
that's
like a
all.
lot of
Yeah.
businesses,
Or maybe-
and then like for Texas, one thing I'd say is like you're the party, Republican Party is like less small government,
Hmm.
but now the government deciding like what happens
It's
with your
a
business.
it's a red state. I mean, I'm not too surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just saying I like to call hypocrisy
Mhm.
where it is.
Maybe they're thinking like way in the future, like it's gonna affect the youths and like
Bro, look
Instead
at,
of
look
the
at
business.
Colorado.
I don't
Look at
know.
Colorado. It's like $1 billion industry. If
No.
anything, it made the youth richer.
Yeah,
over there.
I think the ones who are higher up the food chain for the cannabis, I think they would want to legalize it everywhere, right? And then just banning it again over here, I think it takes a step back for them, and yeah, I think it's a hit for them as well. And then they would try to maybe talk to Trump about it because Trump is also
Yeah, most
a businessman.
likely it's like a big company wants to come in and like, hey, I want to control everything. I want to
Yep.
be the distributor. I want to be the one that sells it. That's it.
yeah, we have other news too for this, and we are going to the sports section.
all right.
Nice. Oh, he's
Oh no!
I know why.
No,
Pains a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I'm walking out.
No, I know he was going.
Tottenham
I don't wanna
clinches
watch.
Europa
Yeah, you don't need to tell
League
us that.
title 1-0 Manchester United. The worst
Oh,
game they have
no.
ever played in.
I think that was
In
one
a
of the
final.
that was one of the most boring finals. I still say like it goes to show for me. This is my take on United, right? The players are not good enough. The players, all the players over there, the attitude, the structure of the club, the players, the attitude is not good enough. Every manager, successful manager that's coming there has gotten fired, not because of his inability, it's because the players are not in that level.
The players are doing worse, and then the manager is getting blamed for it because you can change the manager, you cannot change all of the players.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
like how Garnacho came and spoke about, and his brother. Apparently, I didn't even know. His
Oh,
brother was
he's
manager.
going to be out of the club
Yeah.
in the summer.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
read the news today.
So you hate Garnacho now?
It's not
that
about
I
hating
hate
Garnacho.
No.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of like respect. Like okay,
exactly.
he's complaining he only played 20 minutes of it, right?
And
But-
then he's complaining about it, which you should never. I mean, you don't speak against your family, right? You don't speak against the club. I mean, you can discuss it with the manager,
Yeah.
but
He
not
wants
not
out.
publicly.
He wants out. That's
No,
all.
I mean, I think he's just.
Just
I
like
think
Ronaldo.
they're thinking over their heads. No,
And
Let me
he's
tell
just
you-
20.
Yeah, the thing is like this is a guy who thinks he's 20 years old and he really truly believes to himself that he's as good as Ronaldo. His conversion rate this season is worse than Hoyland's. The amount of chances that he had to score and how much misses he had,
And
and to have that kind of attitude is that it should not exist. Like United, doesn't matter if you get the best players, doesn't matter if you get the best managers, it'll not work because it's all a foundational issue. The foundational issue is everybody in that club needs to have that old school winning mentality. Like
yeah, I mean, and there's not a sense. Okay, when Sir Alex was there was a sense of family,
in fear,
right? And fear. Like, okay, boss was really angry. Oh, we used to be. That's the feeling that they had, and it was a sort of like a unity also, right? And then it's not that now. It's very individualistic right now. It's all about the money. They're just playing for numbers. They're just playing for stats. They're not doing it for they're not playing for the badge.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
What I heard from lots of people is this game is totally on the manager, like the way he's set up, and
I think I love Armour.
No, I think-
the way he.
See,
but
6 months of not having your okay. This is my take, and I know I've come across people who disagree with me. Ruben Amorim is a guy that has changed every other club
Yeah.
that he's been to prior. That is his record. Small clubs, okay, I get it. But even if you have to change a small club, right, or Sporting, for example,
Yeah.
you still need to have good tactics.
Yeah.
But in order for anybody to execute your tactics, you need to have players that
Also-
believe in the system, players that can do it. Sometimes it's like this: I might hire someone expecting him to do a really good job, but maybe he just personally does not have that skill set to get the job done.
But for his record, like after he came, Manchester United went
It
more
doesn't matter.
down
I don't
and
care.
lost the
No,
finals. So
okay.
what do you say about that?
So
I say kudos because we lost Anthony and Rashford because they're on loan, right? He plays a different system. First of all, they had difficulty adapting to his system.
exactly.
Wherever he goes, he retired early because he knows that he's a better coach than a player. He used to play for Portugal's national team as well, right? But we know that he's gonna do good things. He's gonna bring that winning mentality. But the players are just not sticking with
Yeah,
him.
because see, if that was the case, then the same players also failed Ten Hag. People will make
Exactly.
the people will
Yep.
make
They
the,
said Ten Hag was better than
no
the
okay
record.
yeah, because but he was not better overall. They didn't get United
Because
didn't get
he won you FA Cup.
doesn't matter. I don't care if he wins 3 FA Cups or Carabao Cups. That's not the point, right? The point is these players that we have are only capable enough to play a 4-3-3 or 4-3-2-1-2 system.
Yep.
That is it. And they cannot go anywhere beyond that because individually they're not great. Like Alejandro Garnacho, yes, he has the potential. For 20 years
But
old,
not the
his
mentality.
attitude.
Yeah, his
mentality, his
arrogance
attitude
is very arrogant.
Should
He's
okay,
very arrogant.
I'll
We
tell you.
don't want him in Chelsea.
I'll tell you.
We don't want him.
I'll tell you.
It's the same thing with Sancho also.
Yeah,
like-
Sancho again. He can go for free. I don't really care. I'll tell you what it is. When Roy Keane did something that Alex Ferguson didn't like or criticized the team in public, Roy Keane was at that moment he was the captain of the club. You're not going to play here anymore. Get out.
Yep.
Because he went against whatever the coach said. The coach needs to have a grab. I mean, you're talking about the youth system that plays a completely different system, and now Ruben Amorim plays a 3-4-3 system.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to take time. People need to understand. that.
Also, it's that like whenever like there's something happening at Manchester United because it's a big club, everything's under a microscope, right? Everything gets criticized and stuff. So I don't think that. I mean, like you said, when Roy Keane
I feel
was
the pain.
maybe punished, right? When Roy Keane was punished, maybe the English media, like they side with Roy Keane. Hey, this is your best player. Why are you not playing him? Okay, this coach doesn't know how to play. That's what they portray. So I think that's really hindering his image also.
Yeah, the same thing happened in Chelsea. Like even though managers come, like people
Damn, bro.
are. Are you good?
I'm good. Sorry, it's the allergies, man.
I'm getting old. Yeah.
I don't know about getting old. You saw me at the pickleball. I was making some crazy ass moves.
Yeah, for an old person.
Yep.
You
That means I'm not
you
old.
said yes.
It means
Okay.
I'm still pretty
We
good.
have less time. Let's go to the.
But no,
next
I meant to
news.
say like next season, hopefully, Amarin. You know, it's a
Yeah,
setback.
I think he has
because
100 million, and then he's gonna sell some players. I think we're gonna get
I
some new
think
players in.
they should sell Bruno Fernandes. They
100
should
million
sell-
only.
I don't know.
One player costs 100 million.
No,
now.
no,
I know,
not anymore.
but-
It's 100, 30, 40.
No. He gets 100 million to spend.
Yeah, I know. But I'm trying to say is like he's not
He
going
has
to
to
spend
sell a
100
lot of
million in one
players.
player.
Yeah.
Like Bruno Fernandes.
I think
I don't
he
know.
should sell
I want to
him.
keep him. I
No,
want to keep
I think
him.
we should get rid of him.
He's the only player that plays good for
No,
you guys.
I would.
He creates chances.
I-
He has good
If
numbers.
he was
also.
surrounded by really good players,
Yeah.
just like in Man City, he would like.
I don't think
Exactly.
Bruno Fernandes himself fits in Ruben Amorim's system because he plays
that's
as number
different.
8.
If he doesn't fit in a system, then even like Messi can play.
And right now he's 31 years old.
But
You're
but
not
then
gonna
again, we can see when the actual players that Amorim wants comes in, and then we can see how he fits in.
exactly. But
We cannot say for sure now.
I think right now you need money. You should sell him. He's 31
Yeah,
years old.
you guys need money. 100 million is
That is
not
true.
enough.
Yeah,
yeah.
you know,
that's not enough.
Al Hilal is coming knocking your door for all that money. Sell him, like,
Yeah.
dude, like
Take
sell
me.
him.
Garnacho.
sell Rashford, sell Sancho, sell Garnacho. I would
Sell the
even go forward to
goalkeeper.
sell.
Oh yes.
my God.
Oh yes.
I think he
Please.
made a mistake.
Please take
Is
away
the-
Onana. Please take away Onana. I have never seen a goalkeeper better with his feet than his hands.
Dude, I don't even know.
His job is supposed to be saving with his hands.
But United needs to like cut down on.
He's
his
basically
salary.
a midfielder who
Yeah.
plays at a goalkeeper position.
I don't really know. But anyways, hopefully the
let's go to the
season's
next
done.
news.
Next season, I'm looking for next season, and
Yeah.
hopefully it's a
Let's
Premier
see.
League. Anything can
Hopefully.
happen.
So La Liga, Real Madrid bids farewell to Ancelotti and Modric,
Yeah.
who have been like really good for them. I think that's what you guys need, right?
No,
I think Madrid just got better. I think with Xabi Alonso coming in.
yeah. I think
Xabi
so.
Alonso is coming. Haven't heard that news.
Oh, it's confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah,
It's
So
already announced
Ancelotti
it.
is leaving. So you guys.
He's leaving
Yeah.
by Leverkusen.
Yeah,
For,
Ancelotti is leaving.
It's a swap then.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's not.
Carlos
Ancelotti is
Brazil.
going to Brazil,
Yeah,
coach
Brazil,
Brazil's
okay.
next national team, and then Xabi Alonso he came from Leverkusen.
But Real Madrid got like smacked around by Barcelona this season.
Oh,
4 games.
that is always the case. Barcelona is always beating Madrid with the talent, and then Madrid's always buying the Galacticos and players and everything, but they still manage to
win is
lose.
a win. But this is season that they just like went really bad.
Yeah.
Because I know like previous seasons Real Madrid was beating them more, but this is like 4
Yeah,
games on the trot. where
it's
they're, like, getting-
humiliating for.
Yeah.
They won the final. The Real Madrid. They almost won the final. It was, they already had one hand on the trophy, and then Barcelona comes in and does a
I
comeback.
have one more news thing that
Yeah.
I read, which is really funny.
We have time for.
It's
one more news.
FAFO. You know what that is, right?
Oh wait.
FAFO.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Screw around, the other word, the F word, and find out.
Yep.
So, a Cuban rapper known as El Funke, or Funky,
Funky.
all right, but his real name is, oh my God, Elixir Marquez Duani. Sorry.
All right.
So basically, he was a supporter of Donald Trump, but now he is facing deportation back to Cuba. So according to Politico, the artist was denied residency application earlier this month under the 1966 Cuban Adjustment Act. And get this. This dude came into the country in 2017 under the Obama administration. The act was amended to prohibit exemptions of Cuban immigrants or migrants who entered the country without a visa. So basically, because it's a communist country, he was given, was given
17
asylum.
is still Trump
So
though.
17 is Trump, not
No.
Obama.
He came in, but the rules in place was on Obama.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The rules from Trump was still not in. Okay.
Exactly. It's like how
Makes sense,
even in Biden's like presidency, a lot of people think it's Biden's tax system, but it's not. It was still Trump's tax system, right? It was expiring this year.
Mhm.
So a lot of people don't know that. So Biden couldn't really do anything with the tax system because Trump passed a law in his first term that kind of like went through for the next 6 years,
Yeah.
which was also under Biden. So
Anyways.
that's how politics works, guys.
I think
It's
he's
really
gonna pay the 5 million and get the golden card.
weird.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Gold card.
But
He's
like
a rapper
but
or
it's crazy.
something. He
Like
has money.
he supported Trump, and now this guy is facing deportation, and he's trying to use social media to like help
Yeah.
himself. And
it's not the first person actually.
it's not the first person.
Yeah.
He has 30 days.
Definitely not the last. Also.
Sorry, bro.
What visa he was in?
He came in. What was it under Obama? Basically, what he said was he came in under Obama administration. The act was amendment to prohibit exemption for Cuban migrants who entered the country without a visa. That's what it was. So Obama kind of like let Cubans, because I remember during that time Cuba and Obama had like he had kind of like softened the relationship.
Oh yeah.
So it was getting better, and like people would go back and forth from Cuba, and that was one of the things that he had done to the amendment.
Okay.
So that's how he came in. But now he has 30 days to go back, and oops.
Oh, that's a lot of time to explore US, I guess.
I mean, like you have all the information in front of you, so you still
Mhm.
choose to do that.
Yeah, we got internet. We can just look it up.
Okay, guys. So now it's for section 3, trivia and games.
Nice.
Section 3.
Yeah, section 3.
Trivia
Three.
and games.
3. Section 3.
Oh.
THREE.
Tell me you're an
three.
immigrant without telling me you're an immigrant.
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I was talking to my barber today, and then he said, "Oh, your accent slipped out."
Oh, like that TikTok video where like
Okay, yeah. I've watched it.
where it's like
Indian dude.
Indian dude, like, you want some water? Oh, you want some water? You want some
Lol. Anyways.
Okay.
Wait.
So what we are doing today is caption this.
Okay.
So there is a Reddit post where people post like different pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and they ask you to caption this. So I like took 5 photos from them, from the Reddit.
So do we write the captions over
Yeah,
here?
and you have to show it to the
All
camera.
right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can I use ChatGPT?
No.
Okay, damn.
So it should be your bright minds.
No.
And I decide who wins. Eh?
You decide who wins?
There's no judge, other judges out here.
We can let the comment
Yeah,
section
you,
decide.
you two guys can decide who came up with the best. And don't show your answers
Okay.
so that they don't like
Excuse
copy
me.
what you're trying to do.
Everybody's coughing like.
No, you're
damn.
sneezing, bro. Sneezing.
Wait, those are sneezes?
those
God
are my
damn.
sneezes are crazy.
So let's go for the first one.
Yo.
turn this into a motivational poster for you guys.
Can we enlarge that a little bit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, he can't.
There are some like people have written something, but I can't show you.
I don't even know how to turn this into a motivational poster.
No, you don't have to turn it. You
Yeah,
just have to
we just had to
caption
caption the
this.
photo, right?
Yeah, no one is turning this into a motivational poster.
Wait, can we go 18 plus?
Yeah, we can go 18.
All
This
right,
is 18
let's
plus.
go, baby.
We are 18 plus. You know
Okay.
that, right?
Yeah.
Creative freedom.
Ah, man. That's some. You should have some water next time.
Yeah. I think we gotta get the cups and water over here. So
I need to like start like getting this out. I'm a lot better now.
okay.
Oof.
All right.
These allergies are killing me.
Show your answers.
All right, wait.
couldn't-
Are we doing turn by turn? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
do
by
1,
turn.
2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, both at the same time.
Okay,
Mr.
both at the same
Cameraman.
time. Okay.
The white shot.
Okay.
and do-
3, 2, 1.
Bam. When she says she goes to you, but you're oh
Oh,
my god.
What is yours?
Wow, I'm like always aim,
Aim
high.
high.
I'm like,
Did you see something over
Wait.
there like aim high?
Oh,
shoot.
damn. Okay.
Oh, someone said you beat me to it. I love the comment section.
Oh, you
Or
should get in there.
dream
You beat me
big,
to it. You beat me
dream
to
big,
it. Yeah.
Dream big.
But
But
his is like
Damn, bro.
When she says go deeper, but you're maxed out.
Is there something that you want to tell us?
something
That's
happened.
basically what the photo says, bro.
I don't know. It sounds like more of a personal problem going on over there. You know?
I don't know. Maybe she might be too experienced.
Or you know. Oh, thank God.
Wait, I don't have the thing.
Oh, yeah, here you go. You can borrow mine.
Yeah, just pass it around.
You know, we're on a budget, guys.
Yeah.
On
Let's
a
go for the
budget.
next photo.
What do we have here?
Caption my
That's-
dog doing this.
That, you know what you said before? It's like saying, "What do you mean?" We're like playing. It's like we're playing that game. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah, I know.
Caption my dog doing this.
All right. That's a funny photo though.
Yeah. The first time I saw this, like I said, like I had to put this in the caption. This.
I went a little bit crazy with this one.
Yeah.
But I'm
18
such a-
plus, man.
I'm a nice kid. I'm a nice guy. I'm so ganny. What are you writing? An essay?
Man, he's writing an essay.
I'm writing a caption.
A caption's supposed to be like 2-3 words.
No.
Yeah.
It depends upon
Okay,
the
I'm just
person.
saying.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, show.
Doggy style?
My doggo when belly rub isn't enough.
Nah. I like
Doggy
I-
style.
I put
is-
doggy style. 'Cause that's how they
Wait.
kind of like
Let me read this.
that's how they kind of like go up again. If for the audience when you look at like, come on guys,
Yeah, that is.
come on guys,
Give me
Come on.
some.
Yeah, come on guys. We've all been there. We've all been there, right? We've all seen that.
Draw me like one of your French bulldogs.
That's nice.
Great minds.
Great, my, to the
Titanic. That's
Well,
Titanic.
I didn't
reference,
come
yeah.
to this gym for you to stare
Stare
at my
at
ass,
my ass,
buddy. Does
this
fur make my butt look big?
I don't stare at it. I eat it.
Oh
that's
my God.
that's good. That's good. Hold on, let's read it out. One guy on the Reddit post said, "Just don't stare at it.
Eat it.
Eat it."
Eat it.
Nice.
All right, not too shabby.
No, that's not bad.
Or not too shaggy.
Shabby.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
He got it.
Not too sure. I
Mike
got
got it. Yeah.
Doobie doo.
Okay, the next one.
Yo.
Caption this. You have to be creative.
That's such a weird picture too. Like,
Okay, go.
Couldn't think of a good one. This one.
All right.
It's
I
hard.
got mine. When you want to scream, but you're at work.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, when Blueface goes wrong.
I don't get it.
You don't know the Blueface people? The guys, they were.
Wait, Avatar?
Yeah,
No,
In Las Vegas,
Oh, the Blueface. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
the Blue Man Group.
The Blue Man
The
Group.
Blue Man
Yeah.
Group.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's why I'm just say Blueface. I'm sorry.
The Blue Man Group, man.
Blue
That's
Man.
Blue
not
Man Group.
Blueface.
I'm sorry. My bad. My
Alright.
bad.
What
You
kind
guys
of
know what you
band
mean, though, right?
Sure, it happens. Nice.
The true Mega Mind sequel.
Ooh, okay.
Sure, it happens.
I have no mouth, but I must scream. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
kind of
all.
what I went
Yeah.
for. But
I think
yeah.
he won that one.
Yo, let's go.
Oh, I won it?
No, not you.
Oh.
He won.
But who won the, you didn't even say who won the first two ones.
I said the doggy style is good, and the
Okay.
first one he got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Doggy
he's
style is
two.
good.
You know, guys, I'm going to tell you right now,
Doggy style is the best.
I'm already
style.
losing this, because there's a lot of biasness over here.
Yeah, I
This is-
hate him.
Yeah, see, he's
Or maybe I'm
let's
just
go
better.
To the next one.
oh.
Okay, let's go. Yo.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Thirsty.
Oh.
Be creative, guys. This is a real photo, by the way.
No.
That's
Get
a
outta
joke.
here.
Okay.
This is definitely.
It might go a little bit dark.
Yeah,
but-
it is
Yeah.
this. I got something that's
Okay, you go first.
got Bukaki.
Oh, okay. I said R. Kelly taking a photo.
Oh my god. He won it, man.
Dang. That is, you know what? It's jokes. We're a comedian. We're comedians here.
This was nice, man. This was nice.
Oh, here you go.
This game was nice.
AI is just like.
Yeah.
Wait, you said this is a real photo?
No,
not
I'm
what
just joking.
Yo, I was about to say.
Yo, watch our YouTube channel get like taken down by Mark Zuckerberg. And,
Yeah.
no, wait. There's no what Google person there. Only X, Amazon, and Facebook. But our Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And Instagram might get.
Hey, look, a frozen.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Caption of
Caption or Photoshop. Okay. Waiting for.
Oh no.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my that's
Good. You're all in. Oh.
probably.
A billion years version of brown
nosing.
nosing.
Okay.
Let's close this, man. We are not even that R-rated.
Yeah.
We might have to go to a different
Kelly.
The
website.
last
R.
one. The
Kelly's
last one is
good,
not
man.
that. Like you just have to be.
What are
creative.
you watching, dude?
Oh, we can make it dark. Wait, what is this?
This is summer in Colorado.
Yeah.
I think. No,
So the guy wants to
typical
get
white
the
guy stuff, man. They were like,
Yo, I was just about to say that. Okay.
Typical.
I was actually gonna caption that, but I'm gonna think of something
Yeah, you're
different.
gonna use that. Once you have said, you can't use
damn
it.
it.
Wow, apparently.
Um,
You snooze, you lose.
He writes long, like an essay.
It's just 4 words, bro. It's just 4 words.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Doom scrolling since summer.
bro,
But,
the girls are coming over.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. You know,
Yo,
like
who got this one?
Ty.
Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think overall he won, right?
Yo, let's.
It's okay. I always want to make sure the guest wins. Gotta make
Yeah.
sure they come back and have fun again.
This is very. That's some bullshit.
Every time he says
Yeah, I
the
just
same
let
thing.
you
I
win.
said it in one episode.
It's like you're trying, but you lose, and then saying, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to win anyway."
If he wins, says like, "Yeah, I went for it." Like,
When
if
have
he
I ever
loses,
said?
like,
When have I ever
Yeah.
said that? When have I ever said that? I'm so,
just now.
Well, that's just because it is what it is. Mine. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, have you? Speaking of AI, have you seen what Google launched in their I/O?
I haven't seen that. I want to see that.
What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god! So most AI videos that you generate is like 8 seconds. It's kind of like weird. Doesn't have sound.
Wait, it does have sound. Why?
It doesn't have sound.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. You have to.
Really?
You have to add
ChatGPT
the
does
sound.
no sound.
There's no sound in ChatGPT or anything like that, right? So Google launched in their I/O event. They basically said VO3. You have to pay $250 a month.
Damn.
But I don't know if you've gone through TikTok. You're seeing
I've seen the video. Yes.
people talk to each other doing those things. Like, can you believe that we are a prompts? This whole prompt theory.
Yes, there's this old guy speaking too, right? I know. I've
So
seen the
many
videos.
videos.
It's. I thought, okay. I mean, surely this is not. I mean, there was a comparison, like 2022 AI video, and then the
No.
2025.
Completely different, dude. I'm talking about completely different.
I
In Google
think it's the
VO3, VO3, it literally got launched 2-3 days ago.
2-3 days ago.
Like,
So I'm
so basically,
waiting to watch today night.
$250 a month.
Mhm.
If you pay for it, I'm very, very tempted to try it out because there's these videos going online on TikTok and Instagram where they're saying let's say you and me are having a podcast,
Mhm.
but it's actually AI generated.
AI generated. Okay.
And
Oh
we're
my
saying like, oh my God, do you guys know or do you guys believe in the prompt theory? Like they think we're prompts. No, we're real. Oh, that's a red flag. Like they're actually genuinely
really?
having a conversation.
And you can't like spot any of the AI things that
I mean,
you look for.
you can definitely tell just because of like their mannerisms.
Mhm.
But that's version 3 of VO, right? But like version 3 is ridiculous to the point where like it does audio. It picks girls and guys. Like there was another video where the guy
I
and girl is fighting in the car. She's crying, and he's like, "Why are you crying? We're not even real. We're prompts. It's just
Yeah.
the guys telling us that you should cry and I should."
See,
be
I
there."
think Google is the perfect place to do this because Google has arguably the most smart the Google Assistant. It was
yeah.
regarding
Gemini?
voice and like doing
Yeah, yeah,
reservations
I got you.
responses.
I got
It's the most smart, right?
Yeah.
So
And
I
Better
think
than Apple
that's
too.
where we start. That's where it starts with the voices. I think they just incorporate
If they
the facial
embedded
expressions
it
and then
into
it's-
the Google Talk system, they start embedding their like AI versions and
Mhm.
these versions. They will get like popular more.
You know,
than, ChatGPT.
it's really crazy. Like, you guys ever use Live Gemini?
No.
Okay,
Who uses Gemini?
I use Gemini. Gemini.
You have a
Okay.
He has a Google phone,
Alright,
so that's why.
just so the audience knows, this is Live Gemini. Okay, Live Gemini here.
Okay.
So I can have
Oh,
a
you're video talking or something?
No. It basically Gemini can right now. It can basically see what I'm seeing, and I ask it a question. So
Oh,
let's say, for
okay.
example, I turn on the video. It's not a picture; it's a video. Hey, what do you see right now?
Me.
I see you in what looks like a studio or podcast setting, wearing headphones and speaking into a microphone. Is there anything specific you'd like to discuss, or any questions you have for me?
What kind of question should I ask this guest that you see in front of me?
Put it on top of the mic.
Since they're in a podcast setting, you could ask about their experiences in the field, their journey to where they are now, or any advice they have for aspiring podcasters.
Oh,
You
there
could
you
also ask about their favorite episodes,
Really good, man.
guests, or what they hope listeners take away from their content.
Don't show me.
Of course, no,
Yo.
I'm not recording. It's just looking at you.
Oh, okay.
What about this guy here? What do you think he's doing?
I'm the main guy.
He's the most handsome guy ever.
I'm ready for your next question.
I mean, the guy that you see right now. What do you think he's doing?
He's got headphones on and he's speaking into a microphone, so he's probably recording something, maybe for the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
He's speaking like a
Like, is this a real person,
yeah.
bro? This is like, like how kids have imaginary friends. This is like an
Yeah.
adult version of imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, just to like have fun. Sometimes
Mhm.
I'll like just be like, hey man, just talk to me about Manchester United season because
no.
no, it'll tell me it looks like they're having a rough season. Blah blah blah. What would you do to change it? Like it doesn't have that in-depth knowledge. Like
Mhm.
giving it understanding who the person is, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
data is always like it's not something that's concrete all the time, right? It doesn't go it's not available, right?
But then again, like even me, I find sometimes just
Sushant,
chatting
put
myself
put
to
the mic a little
ChatGPT.
bit closer.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
good.
I just find myself talking to ChatGPT, even in Nepali.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
talks Nepali, right?
Yeah,
So-
even Gemini does that in Nepali too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, like I just have a conversation. Okay, tell me a joke. I mean, it cannot go like dark jokes, but that's. I mean,
Yeah.
I wish it would.
That's
I
why-
mean,
that's why-
for Gemini, I have both ChatGPT and Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like ChatGPT in a substance is a little bit better. I think just because it has better training.
Yeah.
But
And it has more data too.
Yeah,
because
and-
most of the people use it.
But Gemini for me, I feel like it's more conversational.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
I
can
don't
talk to
know.
it
I'll
as
give it
as
a
a
try.
person, get opinions. It was like it'll give me like a lot of nuances, but also gives me a lot of like perceptions or think about this way, think about that. But when I'm utilizing the live camera feature,
Mm-hmm.
right? Hey, for example, now instead of having to search on YouTube and how do I change a tire,
Okay.
right? You could just, if you had a phone like that and be
Mhm.
like, hey, listen, Gemini, how do I do
Oh,
this?
yeah,
Like, what's
yeah.
going on? He'll tell you, hey, listen, this is what you need to do. There's lug nuts over there, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. It's like someone telling you what to do. Because not everybody is some
I
people are
wanna-
visual learners,
I
some
wa-
people aren't.
I want to see like how you did with Gemini. I mean, because it can literally see what you're showing, right?
Yeah.
I want to see if Gemini will evolve and then like show you on the screen where to do what to do.
Yes.
4-5 years, man.
No,
That'll be
actually, next year they just
Next year?
they
Really?
they basically launched with Samsung and Google itself. They're launching augmented reality glasses,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you put it on there, it's basically a screen. So I am a nerd. I actually had Google Glasses. I paid $1,500.
When was this?
This was back in 2011,
Yeah.
2000.
The one with the little screen
Yeah,
over
he
here?
came to
Little
Nepal and
Yep.
showed all of us.
Yeah, remember that? Remember
and we
it?
hated him.
Yeah, because like
Yeah, anybody would hate it.
Well,
man.
they
Bring this
hated me
tech in
because-
oh my god.
they hated me because they ate me. That's what happened. No, but it was you had to be invited for it. It was really fun. But it was clunky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a first generation, only shot at 720p. Didn't have that much, like 4 gigabytes of like storage space.
Yeah.
You could put like sunglasses or clips on it, and then like what you would see is on the right side of the ear, you'd be able to see like a it had this like,
Itty-bitty screen.
prism,
Yeah.
and it was a screen like you could be like, hey, navigate to so and so, and you would like
Mhm.
show you the directions and everything,
Mhm.
and you would talk. But it was not that. But it got banned because at that time like Congress was more like very very conservative. Oh no,
Mhm.
accidents, this and this. And
People
this.
just start taking photos.
Yeah,
and
and stuff like that. So and then they
I
banned
think
it.
it really boomed after that. Like any technology.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like sometimes it's like this. Sometimes technology has to have its place.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's too early. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
be, it's too.
Yeah,
Too
I mean,
good to be true for that
if you're
time.
if you're too early in a time period for anything, you just get rejected.
Exactly.
And like there's a saying, he was ahead of his time. You know?
ahead of its time.
So yeah, it was
Absolutely.
definitely ahead of its time.
Fun fact. Do you know why VHS cassettes were like got selected over? I forgot what it was. You can Google it. It was VHS and there was this other like in the 80s.
Mhm.
Or what it was. It was It was basically they had to choose between VHS tape or this other disc, but this other disc had more storage space.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It had more storage.
it
was more-
VCR?
more-
No,
not,
it's
not
not.
VCR. The VCR is what you play the cassette
Oh
players in.
yeah, yeah.
But it was a totally different. I forget what it is. I'm getting a brain fart. I literally, I think it starts with D. But like it was there was a war between VHS and something else. But VHS was cheaper,
Mhm.
but it didn't have that much of. It wasn't that technologically better.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing was kind of like a CD player. You know how CDs and DVDs came? It was that kind of technology, which had the ability to give you better quality, better everything, but it died.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't
Betamax.
get selected. Yeah, that one.
Betamax.
Betamax, yeah, Betamax and VHS. So it was going back and forth what the industry standard should have been. And do you know what industry made everyone choose VHS? Take a wild guess.
I'm gonna say the entertainment. The entertainment? No.
Well,
Is it the government?
no, entertainment, yes, but a particular type of entertainment,
Movies.
a particular type of movies.
Sci-fi movies.
No.
What kind of movies?
So
we don't have enough time. Say it, man.
VHS was selected because the porn industry decided.
Oh,
to-
Ah,
damn.
okay.
Let's go.
So the porn industry basically was responsible for
VHS tape.
VHS
And Betamax to go.
and Betamax to go,
Thank
which
you to porn. I
Betamax
guess.
was better. Guys, Google it. I'm not even lying.
He means Google the tapes, not the porn.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
We can do that in
I mean,
Texas
you can
anyways.
do. Yeah, I mean, at your own
It's
time.
illegal in Texas now.
I mean, not all of them.
Yeah, if you guys want to know more, you know where you can
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah, not all of them.
Contact
Yeah.
him. as
Contact
soon as-
me.
I mean, you can use Google. You don't have to contact me. Hey, what porn? Oh, no.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. We don't know. I'm
So,
a
guys,
acha bacha.
we go to the next section, section 4.
Section 4, yes.
Yeah. This is
Alright.
more like React, but we can do different stuff every time.
Also, disclaimer: we didn't get to section 4 in the last.
Yeah, because
last
you
time I
guys
was here.
talk too much.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
talked a
we
lot.
talked way too much.
Well,
We
see,
talked
we're making
way too much.
progress. We're making progress.
Yep.
Section 4, fellas.
Yeah,
Section
now we know.
4. Ladies and gentlemen.
So we are
section
divided
4.
into 4 sections, as he said in the beginning.
Yep.
First is the intro. We intro the guest. Second is news. We read the weekly news. So we even have daily news coming up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we will be adding videos of just me talking to myself.
And me
Alone.
too in the background.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
in
be
demand,
news-
but,
news
I'm just
person,
looking
news
at me.
reporter.
But we'll have some guests once near there. We'll talk about daily news, and we'll post it on there, and we'll have our podcast segment still going on. So
Yeah.
Bet.
This is
We're
going to be
excited
a
about that.
weekly thing, and that's going to be a daily thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
That's
The Daily
let's
Show.
go.
with
Let's
Sushant.
start section 4.
so section 4. You guys did the thing again.
Oh, really?
So I'll explain it better because the last time it went bad and people started doing different stuff. So score from 1 to 10. How good is the joke?
So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, no, not one. Just write
Just write the
one
number.
or
We
two.
rate each joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
erase and again write.
Okay.
So there are 6 jokes.
6 jokes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
These are
they
like
dark
that.
jokes.
No, that kind of
Dad
joke.
jokes.
That kind of jokes.
My humor.
But there is a theme to it.
Okay.
It's based on coconuts.
Ooh,
No.
let's go.
He's gonna give everything a 10 because it's based on coconuts.
Hey, I can be unbiased.
Yeah.
I can be unbiased.
So be unbiased, right?
Yes, sir.
So I got these jokes from the internet. Coconut
That's so
jokes.
funny. 10. Okay.
Coconut jokes.
So funny. Had the word coconut and he's like 10.
S.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
The first joke. Why did the coconut go to school? Because he wanted to be a smart cookie.
Okay.
Oh my god. This is
Come on.
so
You can do
stupid.
better.
Dad jokes.
That's a dad joke.
Come on. Come on.
So-
You can do better.
it did make me laugh.
I didn't make these jokes, man.
1 to 10?
I found it in the internet.
Can we just do 1 to 5? Like
Yeah, 1 to 5 is
Okay,
good.
1 to 5. Let's do 1 to 5.
I don't know. We can do 1 to 10, but that's fine.
It's gonna be a smart.
Okay.
How good is the dad joke?
in that joke terms, I'll give it pretty high. But in real world joke terms, I'm giving it
I'm
a
gonna
2.
give it a 1. I'm gonna give it a 1 any
Smart-
day.
Oh, you don't like cookies? Huh?
No, I mean it's not that I don't like
You got-
cookies. It's
You
just
got something against cookies?
like I
in
said, I'm
school?
unbiased. Comedy and coconuts, they don't go together. But
I just found this in the internet. There's no good enough
it's pretty
joke
good.
for
Okay.
coconuts.
okay.
Maybe you make those, right? So the next
Yeah.
one. Two coconuts walking down the road. One says, "Can you hear a horse?" Do you guys get it?
I have no idea. What
They're going like walking, so coconut bounce like tuck tuck.
Ah,
tuck, tuck.
the sound of yeah.
so
Ta-da-da, ta-da-da. Yeah, okay. No, yeah.
This
I,
is his kinda
that's
joke.
the
That's
first thing
my
I
kind of
thought,
joke.
but then I was thinking, okay, it's not gonna be that bad.
I'm good with
Apparently
dad
it
jokes.
is.
Oh man.
But much more better than the first one, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it a.
Mine's
2.
5.
A negative 5.
Are we
No,
rating
it's-
on
it's
a
one,
5
it's a
or
1. I'm just telling. I'm
no
saying
no
that for
no?
his,
I'm asking like, are we rating it on a scale of 10 or on
5.
5? Okay, yeah, 5. It's a 2. It's a 2.
These are all dad jokes.
1. Talk. Who even thinks of that?
I don't know. It was there, man.
Apparently the coconuts.
Yeah. Apparently, guys like him.
Did you ask ChatGPT to make the coconut jokes?
No. I found it in the internet.
Oh,
And I
damn, okay.
designed that in ChatGPT. Though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The design is
That's a
from
design.
ChatGPT.
So that's his design.
Looks like you two
So
guys. Yeah.
Why is the other coconut so surprised?
Yeah, you heard like they sound like horse.
That's so stupid.
Maybe some horses,
That
coconuts.
don't
I
even
don't know.
make sense. But like,
I had to explain it, right?
yeah, just go ahead. Go to the next one.
My friend think he's a smart. He said onion is the only food that makes you cry, so I threw a coconut at his face.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. This is not the first time I heard this one, but I did laugh when I first heard
This
this one.
is
So I'm
fair,
gonna give it a fair.
I don't
score.
think if you throw a coconut at someone's face, they'll cry. They'll probably pass out. They won't even get a chance
No,
to.
let's put that to the test then.
No, all right. You know what? Since you love coconut so much, I'll be the one pitching the coconut to you. 1.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
he
it a
likes
4.
it.
Oh wow!
I really like this joke. I really like this
Oh my
joke.
god!
So
You know
he has
what?
heard it before.
He
Yeah.
has finally broken
And I
through.
did laugh. I genuinely laughed when I first heard this joke. So yeah.
There was
Fair
another
score.
version of it, like it throw it in the foot, and there was another one throw
I
it in
don't
the
like
face.
crying, but
Yeah.
let's
I think
go.
face is
Yeah.
more painful.
Next
Yeah,
one.
and funnier.
Why did the coconut give up running the race?
They ran out of juice.
They ran out of juice.
Yeah.
You know, you should not go in that section of the internet and get jokes like this. You know, that's the. Yeah, oh my
Wait,
God.
coconut don't have juice.
Yeah.
They have milk.
It's coconut
and-
I don't
water.
know, man. Someone wrote it.
Yeah.
I just made it.
I don't even want to read this.
They're trying to say.
It's a
Yeah.
1.
Wait, it's a scale of 1 to 5. I
Yeah.
cannot give it below that, right?
I gave it a negative
Okay,
5 just
well,
for the hell of it last time, but I'm
gonna
giving
be
it a 1.
fair and give him a 1. But yeah, coconuts. Like I said,
Coconuts and jokes don't go together.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Making-
that's coming from a coconut guy.
Making fun of someone who loves coconut, that's what's
yeah,
really
that-
good.
Yeah, yeah. You can go places with that. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Why could the coconut tell jokes properly?
Not tell jokes properly.
Yeah, why could the coconut not tell
Needs
jokes
glasses.
properly? Because he kept cracking himself up.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, see, it's his type of jokes.
I mean,
man.
this is a different realm,
He
even for me.
there-
And I like dad jokes.
You know, the
it
thing
makes
is, I am 100%, sure
I
that
made
there
it
were
up.
better jokes, and he picked these ones because he liked them. That's what it is. That is the only thing I can think of.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's not the jokes. It's the situation that made me laugh. You know. So,
Yeah.
1.
I don't know. It's a 2 for me. It's
Two
a 2.
for you?
It's 2.
Yeah, okay.
I can't with these ones.
The last one.
You should get a tattoo of that. palm tree.
See, this is the exact thing I'm fearing.
Did you know about a person who could predict the future by looking at coconut tree? He's a palm.
Palm
Okay.
reader. Okay.
Okay.
This is a dad joke.
This is a good
This
one.
is a dad joke.
joke, yeah.
This
Yeah.
is good. This is good. All right. This is the first time I'm giving it a 3.
Yeah. Yo, it's a 3 for me as well.
3.
Yeah, it's a 3.
3.
Fucking
3.
number
Yeah,
three.
that's about it.
3.
All right.
So we have
You know,
10 more minutes.
You know what are really, really good jokes? Chuck Norris jokes.
Oh, I love Chuck Norris jokes.
Okay.
Chuck Norris jokes and Rajesh Hamal jokes go together.
Well, I think they just stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chuck
that's
Yeah.
stolen them.
Yeah,
They just add Rajesh Hamal at the end and
Yeah.
do.
Which is your best? What do call Chuck Norris? Fact?
Okay, so Chuck Norris once threw a grenade and killed 100 people, and then the grenade exploded.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
So my favorite one of all time. Well, there's 2 favorite ones. One was Chuck Norris was walking through the woods one day,
Mm-hmm.
and a cobra bit him on the leg.
Mm-hmm.
And after 7 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've read
That's
that
a good
yeah.
one.
That's a really good one. That's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I remember back in college, they actually had a book called Chuck Norris
Chuck Norris
Facts.
jokes?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a book
Yeah.
just of all of Chuck Norris facts.
Yeah.
And the second one that I really love was they once made Chuck Norris toilet paper,
Uh-huh.
but the only problem was it didn't take shit from anybody.
That one's better. Okay.
I swear to God, man, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Some people are so like
Creative too. yeah.
creative, man. They're like
Yeah.
so creative.
We can probably go to Chuck Norris Reddit subreddit, and then we can check out some of those jokes next time or something.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Next
another-
time the team is gonna be Chuck Norris.
Mm.
since we were talking about like the dating stuff before,
Uh-huh.
he reminded me because of the Reddit thing. So have you heard of that group, Subtle Nepali Dating
Yes.
on Facebook?
Yes.
There's some wild ass posts in that.
Really? What do you mean?
Like, okay, I'm gonna read one out.
Okay, let's
Since
see.
we have time.
Let's see.
Since
Let's
we
see
have
what
time.
you have. Yeah.
So it's anonymous, so
Yeah. Yeah.
that gives them a little bit of balls, right?
Okay.
Coconut balls to like be able to post this.
Coconut balls are hairy, man. What do you mean?
Brown and
Brown, yeah.
brown and
Chocolate
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah, they got milk inside, so yeah.
So he goes, let's be real. This post probably won't get approved because the admin's too soft or stupid to handle honesty.
Yo.
But here I am anyway, just in case it slips through.
Okay.
I'm 34, male, born in Nepal, now surviving in Canada, divorced, no kids. I'm an only child, which means I don't do well with needy, clingy, or attention-hungry people.
Okay.
I have a master's degree. Not that anyone cares unless I turn it into a TikTok. I'm quiet at first, but not because I'm shy, because I like to judge. Most people are loud, fake, or just flat out dull. I speak when I find someone worth speaking to.
Okay.
I don't eat meat, just eggs. But I cook meat like a savage chef from hell.
Uh-huh.
My friends beg me to grill maybe because I actually know what I'm doing for someone who doesn't eat chicken. You know, it's a very big thing.
Whoa.
Caste? Question mark? Yeah, I'm Chetri.
Mhm.
If that's a checkbox you need to judge me with, congrats. You're exactly the type of person I don't want to meet. I'm not here for fairy tales. I'm looking for someone twisted enough to get it, an evil soul, dark energy, call it whatever you want. If you got your own fire to burn, maybe we'll set something on fire together.
Nice.
Shoot your shot if you're insane enough. Ladies, if you want to shoot your shot, his email is badsoul2047
Okay.
at gmail.com.
I kind of like this dude, but I don't like him at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like his confidence.
Yeah.
And in the end, he's like, and hey, if this post vanishes, you know the admins couldn't handle the spice. So he basically is like,
he questioned the admin's ego before it got posted.
yeah, exactly. He's like, he got a way to put the post on there
Yeah.
and got the admins to be like, oh, damn, if I take it off,
Yeah.
that means I look weak.
Yeah.
You know, like, but yeah, I mean, would you ever post something on?
I mean, I did.
You did?
I did.
Oh, I
It
want
was,
to hear.
it was quite a while ago. but
Okay, how was your? What did you do?
I don't know. I just got into the trend as being anonymous.
Okay.
And I did a post back
What did you
maybe
say?
a year ago. It's even hard to find. I don't know. It's just I said whatever like about me, what I'm doing and stuff. I like to have fun. Humor is a very important factor for me. And then you just bring in the energy, whatever I have.
Nothing dark.
So no, nothing dark, but we have the similar tastes,
Mhm.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark jokes are awesome.
No, Dark Jokes was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But yeah, to no avail. I did get some responses.
oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay.
But to no avail though.
Like, did not have a good like personality, or did not like
no. It's
did
just
not
that
meet the expectation. Like,
no.
oof.
I think I don't know what other people expect of me. I
Mhm.
just do my thing. If they match my energy, fine. If not, that's fine too.
Would you consider dating outside of like?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Nepalese?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
So guys, yeah. It's only 1 minute left, so closing
Okay.
at least.
Closing statement. Oh, we
Yeah.
got like 2 minutes, you know? 7 to 9. We got 2
We
minutes.
got 5 more
Go
minutes.
with that, you know, just
5
push it a
more.
little bit, push it a little bit.
2 more minutes.
No, but yeah, I mean, dating is in itself very hard.
It is.
Like, just how it is right nowadays. A lot of social media, materialistic,
Mhm.
and people.
And you have to
so many
bring that,
options.
and you got to be witty every
yeah,
time.
every
you know?
time. It's a full time.
You gotta have like you gotta engage them like a baby watching Coco.
It's like
Melon or
it's like
something.
managing a business.
Yeah.
Because you're always trying to be intuitive and different. Like long gone are the days where you could just like have intellectual conversations and just understand each other without even speaking.
Yep.
That's very tough. But anyways, I appreciate you coming back,
Thank you so much for having
re-recording
me.
this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I think this was went a lot way better.
Yeah.
I think we made up for it. All the fans of Ashu, that's what we call him in NYP, right? Once again, shout out to NYP. If it wasn't for NYP, I probably wouldn't have met Ashu, and I appreciate that organization, and I appreciate everything that you do for NYP. If you guys want to join NYP, do it. It's a way to bring the community together, especially it's called Nepali Young Professionals,
That's right.
and it's a great way to connect with a lot of people within the
A lot
community.
of youth, a lot of Nepali people, a lot of non-Nepali people as well.
Exactly.
It's a good way to make some friends, network,
Exactly.
and just have a good time as well.
Yeah. And with that being said, I really thank you for everyone who watched this episode. If you could take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. But most importantly, subscribe to our channel. Support us. This is a channel that we want to bring every Nepali person into this podcast and just be able to share different perspectives, share the news, have fun, and just grow this as organically as possible, where we earn your view, where we earn your follow, where we earn your everything from the community or, everywhere else. Try and get rich over here. Okay, guys, come on, follow. I'm just kidding.
Even follow
But-
us on Instagram and
Yeah,
TikTok.
follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the social media handles, shorts, everything.
10,
Yeah, it's just
9, 8.
What is
He
this, a
really-
nuclear
he's-
bomb or something?
You know what?
I don't know.
Next thing you know, he's going to bring a hook and take me out. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so
Anytime,
much,
man.
guys.
Anytime,
Thank you so much.
all the time. All right, guys. Thank
That's
you.
it.
All right.
That's it. We're out.
Cheers.
If you like this video, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe
so you don't miss what's next.